What is up, people? My name's Devin, and I'm going to be doing the end of the Dodgers game. I'm going to be doing play-by-play. So if you can't get to a TV, think about it like radio. And we've already got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning, so who knows, maybe we'll get some extra innings. But basically, I am watching the game with no sound, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. Like right now, they're showing us the Dodgers calendar. Tomorrow, we got the Phillies. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Dodgers are playing the Atlanta Braves. And right now, up to bat for the Phillies is this guy. Odubel Herrera, batting .280, 18 home runs, 56 RBIs. This guy is the real deal. I didn't see him in the game yesterday. Don't remember him, and I definitely would have remembered him by the way that he stands in the box. He actually looks really cool. And here's the pitch from Alexander, strike 1. And I'm kind of coming in late. Oh, already somebody here. Fernando Gonzalez, what's up, man? Thanks for coming back. We're watching the Dodgers game. It's 4-4 in the bottom of the 8th. And this Phillies team continues to be kind of annoying. They're getting the job done. And we just got to take care of business. But usually, people, you must have the notification bell on, because usually it takes forever for people to come. So thanks for coming, Fernando. And I'll be sure to make sure my English is properly, just to make sure it's correct. That way you can learn on your work on your Spanish. If I have the right guy, but I'm pretty sure you're the same guy that's working on Spanish. Are you the guy that's trying to learn Spanish? Now I feel bad if you're not. I kind of remember names better. But it's 1-2 to Herrera. And Alexander's out on the mound, and he is, I wouldn't consider it struggling, but he's sweating. He's sweating. He's definitely doing some work. And there's 2 outs. And this Phillies team, it should be, I don't know, they're able to score runs. But other than that, they're not very good at much of anything else. And my internet is doing okay. It's a little blurry. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And already, we are going to the top of the 9th inning. And this is definitely the latest that I've ever started a Dodgers game. In the bottom of the 8th. But that's okay, who knows? Maybe we'll get extra innings, and it'll be super exciting, but we're on a commercial break now. And it takes a little while for people to come, so you know what? Take your time. And Fernando Gonzalez, thanks for coming back. And you're definitely the guy that's learning Spanish from Monterrey, Mexico. Pretty sure you're from Monterrey, Mexico. But if I'm wrong about that, my bad. And we are on commercial break. And I just got a notification for something. Oh, Ice Poseidon, the streamer, just went live. So I guess I must have my notifications on for Ice Poseidon. And he's a pretty good streamer. I give him credit for that. I mean, do I agree with everything he does? No. But in terms of streaming, he is very, very good. And some of it is really funny. I can't really watch it when it's like not edited together. Like I don't watch the full stream, but I watch the highlights of it. And Ice Poseidon's pretty darn funny. And it's 4-4. The Dodgers definitely need to make a comeback. And you know what, Fernando, it's just good that you're here. So that means I can just watch the game with somebody. Because, you know, I'd be watching the game anyway. I might as well be talking about it. And I do like talking anyway. And we're back. From commercial break, we got a downtown shot of Philadelphia, like a drone shot. Because that can't be a helicopter. That's too low for a helicopter. That's got to be a drone. And they must have filmed that in another time. And now we got the advertisement for Spectrum Sports. And screw Spectrum, the cable company. And if you're from Mexico, you might not know about Spectrum Cable. But they're terrible. And who's this guy pitching for the Phillies? I'm gonna refresh this. Oh no, not that one. And Taylor takes ball 1. Even though that definitely looked a lot like a strike. So it's going to be 1-0. And Taylor is 0 for 3 on the night. Continues to just not be impressive. Let's just have him batting first. And now it's going to be 2-0. And this is just a great way to start out the inning. 2-0. And that's the dog toy for Ludwig. And I showed you guys Ludwig yesterday. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. So it's 2-1. And it is so blurry that I'm just going to refresh my pirated stream of the game. Because we finally cut the cable, so we don't get any cable. And that should be a... Wow, is that called a ball? And it's now 3-1 to Taylor, with Cody Bellinger on deck. And this is exactly what we wanted to do to start off this 9th inning, because we could go for the win. Always feels good when you win a game away, no matter who the team is. When you win a game on the road, it always feels good. And now it's going to be 3-2 to Taylor. He just took strike 2. And this pitcher is named Arano. And he doesn't seem that impressive. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That was 95 miles an hour, directly over the plate. Taylor looks back and thinking, man, that one should have been in. And it's still 3-2. So Taylor, it's about time you do something. We'll even take a walk. And it'd just be nice if the Dodgers won. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And Taylor definitely has a bead for the breaking ball, like the timing of it. He just went from 95 miles an hour, and then he went to the breaking ball, the very next pitch, and he definitely had that one timed. So, you know, I would say advantage Chris Taylor right now. And if this one's a ball, I would not be surprised. This pitcher doesn't want anything to do with Taylor. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. And that was outside. That was outside, people. I mean, you can see it on the strike zone. They got the strike zone right on the screen. And that was well outside. And that catcher did a really good job of bringing it inside to fool the umpire. That was bullshit. And now let's get a close-up on this guy. Totally messed up the call. That was some bullshit. Here's Cody Bellinger. Strike 1. And now I would not be surprised if this thing goes to extra innings. You know, we could have used that. We could have used that walk. Bellinger standing up super straight. Huge swing and a miss. That was an inside slider, 85 miles an hour. And Arano, that was just about a perfect pitch. And I have not seen Bellinger hit one of those. I have not seen Bellinger hit an inside slider in forever. And that was way outside, so it's now 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that was even farther outside, so it's 2-2. And we'll just take a solo home run. We'll take a solo home run. He's got at least dirt on his chest, so we know for sure that he's done something. But it'd be nice if Cody Bellinger could actually start getting some hits. Oh man, Poseidon swag. Oh, that's ripped to center field. And the center fielder caught it. Center fielder caught it. Oh man, we got Poseidon swag. If that's Ice Poseidon, and that's where he got that from, You know what? I watch Ice Poseidon's videos, but if it's just Poseidon for Poseidon's sake, that's a cool name too. And if you got some swag, I'll take it. Oh, the Dodgers need to get some pitching in free agency fast. Here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing, Poseidon, is if we score 10 runs, we can beat everybody. And this team is good enough to score like 10 runs every single game. So, yes, we can. If we're scoring 4 runs like we are right now, and hitting the way that we have been hitting as of late for an extended period of time, we're gonna need some more pitching. Bullpen, we need a solid bullpen pitcher. Whatever happened to Morrow? We need to get Morrow back. And then we could use maybe another starter. But who knows? Maybe we spent all our money on Machado. Do we have more money? Because if the decision is that we're going all in this season with the Dodgers to try to win the World Series, let's spend a little bit more money and get some pitchers. Because Alexander and Hudson, not gonna cut it. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's gonna be 3 outs. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. This is an extremely fast game. And you know what? I didn't even tell you guys Kike Hernandez was batting. But Kike Hernandez was batting, and he hit it right up the middle. But they were playing the shift, and somebody was standing right there. So 3 outs. And we are going to the bottom of the 9th inning. And I don't like the looks of this. I don't like the looks of this in terms of the Phillies are in the bottom of the 9th. And they have a chance to win the game right now. And then we don't have a chance to hit again. Now, our pitching, who knows who we throw in there? How about this? Let's just throw in Jansen. Let's just throw in Jansen. I mean, we can't afford them getting any more runs. And, dude, did you see the game yesterday, Poseidon? I love Jansen. He had a rough start, but he is so solid, and I wouldn't want anybody else. But he gives up home runs easily a little bit this year. Like, it's always only single shots, or it's 1 home run. And he'll just give them a birthday ball directly over the plate. And yesterday, thank goodness we were up by 2 runs going into the 9th inning, because Jansen, he just loves giving up home runs. But I say we just put him in right now. I saw him warming up in the bullpen. What do we have to lose? I mean, we can't let him score. And what's even more bullshit is Taylor should have walked that first at-bat in the last inning. But the umpire decided to call a strike that was well outside the strike zone. And then that was the end of the inning. End of the inning. And we're back. Who's this guy? Goodness gracious. JT Charjois, 26 games, 2-2. His ERA is 3.9. So you know what? He's like the only bullpen guy that I'm seeing with an ERA that's under 4. So that's fine. And you know what? We have very average bullpen pitching, and we put a lot into them this season because we were hurt for so long. We didn't have a lot of batters. We didn't have any pitching. We put a lot of wear and tear on that bullpen, and we need somebody fresh. And here's Carlos Santana, who's batting .211. And he looks like he's ready for some baseball. And JT Charjois, you know, he's kind of this little guy. But I think he does throw pretty hard, if I remember correctly. Anyway, Poseidon Swag, thanks for the comment. This is going to come down to the ending. And just don't put this guy on base. Carlos Santana, signed by the Dodgers as an amateur free agent in 2014. Oh, we got a fellow Dodger that we're going up against right now. And here's Charjois. He's got the socks pulled up. Not a good look. Here's the pitch. Wow. That was incredibly dirty. It was 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside that was moving kind of a lot. And I think Charjois might actually have something kind of dirty today, because that one looked unhittable. And Santana's thinking, holy crap. Here's the pitch. That is hit very hard to the gap. Very hard to the gap. And that is going to be maybe a stand-up. That's a stand-up double for the Phillies. Right off the bat. And right after a perfect pitch from JT Charjois, he gives him an easy one. Let's take a look. That was 97 miles an hour on the outside kind of part of the plate, right over the middle. And he just hit it to the gap. And now the Phillies have a guy on second. All right, people, this is not good. We got advertisements for Wells Fargo on the screen. Get out of here. We're not reinvesting shit, dude. We're on YouTube. People with jobs aren't on YouTube. Get out of here. And here's Maikel Franco batting .273, 15 home runs, 50 RBIs. He's the one that went deep against Jansen yesterday. And this guy's the real deal. He can hit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And that was 85-mile-an-hour slider on the outside corner. And where does this guy JT Charjois come from? I mean, goodness gracious. Oh, more people. Oh, man. Gaming Volunteer. What's up, dude? I'm back, bitches. You know what? I'll take anything I can get. Yeah, and you're the Braves fan. As a Braves fan, I'm excited to watch the Dodgers versus Braves series coming up. Well, the Dodgers don't get a break. They're just going straight into this after a series. That means that they've played like 7 games in a row. So if we do lose, we got an excuse. I'm sure, are the Braves playing right now? I mean, I'm sure they're going to get a break. And Fernando, Dodgers is the best. All say that is the first by the title. All say that is the first by the title. Fernando Gonzalez, if you're from Monterrey, Mexico, the one learning English, keep up the good work. That one was a little bit confusing, but that definitely counts as a sentence. So a step in the right direction. Dodgers is the best. Got that part. All I say is the first by the title. Oh, all it says is first. I mean, all it says is there's a 1. They're in first place. That is a very good point. We're in first place, and we got Machado. I mean, we do have a pretty clean road to the World Series, as far as I'm concerned. KJ, CJ, YT, great commentating. Thanks, man. I think I've seen your name before, but not totally. Maybe you're new. If you're new, thanks for coming. I do this for Dodgers games and Lakers games. Don't ask me why. It's super weird. It's like radio if you can't get to a TV. Gaming Volunteer then says, no. Ooh, so you guys definitely want the Dodgers to win. And that's a little bit of an ass whooping. You guys can only put up 3 runs against the Marlins. You know, I was actually surprised how good the Braves were. And now my internet's going slow, or not, the shady website is going slow because more people come at the end of the games. Let's go. Oh man, and I got a subscriber from King JCYT. Thanks, man. You know, give me 2 tries. If it's your first time, have an open mind, and make sure you hit the notification bell because my videos don't get many views. People that just subscribe don't get any notifications. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, and it's frozen. And I think he's gonna miss that one. Come on, what's going on? The shady stream is frozen, and come on, internet, don't let me down. Or it's Spectrum Cable just screwing me. Spectrum Cable loves screwing me. All right, let's refresh this. Here we go. Oh, now it's blurry, but at least I can see something. Here's the pitch. And it's frozen again. Alright, my bad, people. Alright, I'm gonna go to a different... Okay, I think we're back. Oh, is that strike 3? Alright, I'm going to another shady stream. That one's just not good enough. Oh, it looks like the D-backs are playing the Cubs right now. Please work. We're on commercial break. Are they changing the pitcher out? This can't be right. All right, well, anyway, I'm finding the stream right now, guys. Thanks for coming. You know, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get this figured out. All right, come on, shady website. Don't let me down, shady website. All right, well, the Dodgers looks like they're still playing according to this. I think, oh, they did bring in a new pitcher. They brought in Rose Cup. So that was actually, I'm going to go back to that other shady stream that I thought was wrong. Well, let me try to find that one. Oh, the international stream, Dodgers versus Phillies. All right, let's see how the international, oh, here we go. Here we go.
The Braves have lost today. They lost 9-3.
The Braves lost 9-3. See, Nick Williams is up right now. He's batting .249. And we're watching this on Sports Philadelphia on NBC. There's one out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And this shady website, I will say, very, very big. Woo, that's nice. And now we're getting a flashback. September 12th, 2017. The Phillies are playing somebody. And we're definitely watching this on the Phillies stream right now. Or the Phillies feed. Because they're showing something. Nobody was in the crowd. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Ross Cup. You know what? I don't know where this guy Ross Cup came from. He's a lefty. And he kind of reminds me of... He's a lefty. And he's kind of big. I don't know anything about him. But let's hope he can come through here in the bottom of the ninth. I mean, are you guys still here? Oh, man, you guys are still here. Thanks for coming. Yeah, 12-1 yesterday, though. Kicked them up bad. Oh, wow, 12... Man, I didn't even know the Braves were even capable of scoring 12 runs. That's amazing. Because not all teams can do that. I'm practicing my English in this channel when I comment and listen to your comments. Fernando, I knew you're the right one. You come from Monterrey, Mexico. You know what? I'm trying my best here. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. And I did understand your comment, though the way it was worded was a little bit weird. I understood it after I thought about it. It made total sense. But it wouldn't be called... I'll think of a better way to say that sentence. But I understood what you were saying. And you know what? Don't be scared. When you're learning a new language, everyone, like... I feel good that somebody else is learning English and wants to learn English. You know, just like if I was learning Spanish, you'd be happy. We're here to help. Don't ever feel embarrassed. Because much better to feel embarrassed on YouTube in front of a bunch of jackasses than, you know, on a job interview. It froze on me too. Rubik's SND. What's up, dude? You know, I've seen a lot of you guys before. Thanks for coming. And I found the international stream. And it's E-Burl. International stream. Thanks for coming. Must have walked to change pictures. Gaming volunteer. He's new. He came yesterday. And thanks for coming, everybody. Make sure you leave a comment. Say something funny. I'll read them all. And it's 3-2. See, it's hard to do both. The reading the comments and then the play-by-play. And Honeycutt's going to the phone and thinking, where's Jansen? Bring me Jansen. Because this is what happens when you don't bring in Jansen. And I'm just a little bit upset that the Dodgers don't get the last shot at this. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Very important. Does the windup in the dirt. And Ross Cup walks the first guy up. And Dave Roberts thinks he's so smart. And now he's walking out to the mound. And he's going to bring in the righty. He's going to bring in the righty. Is this Jansen? If he brings in Jansen, I'd be very surprised. And is Valentine coming up? The Phillies are doing something also. Valentine is going... Nope, it's not Jansen, it's Hudson. Hudson's coming out for the Dodgers, and we're just gonna go through everybody. But I just don't get it. If back when I was a kid, if your relief pitcher, if your bullpen pitcher was doing well, just leave him in. Dave Roberts just loves cycling through his pitchers so much to the point that I don't even get to know these guys. I mean, I see Hudson, I see Alexander, I see these guys coming in and out, but I don't get to know them. We gotta get some new pitching. And I'm glad that we got this guy Machado. But we're gonna have to get some pitching. What happened to your glasses? I got contacts today. Because I've been wearing glasses for the last year. And it was weird. I went my whole life and only wore... Oh man, it says I have low video output. So if I'm lagging, I'm sorry. But I went my whole life basically only wearing contacts. Because with glasses, I had no depth perception. And then for the last year, I've been wearing glasses. And they were my twin brother's glasses. So they weren't even the right prescription. But we're twins and we're identical twins. We're gemelos. So I just wore his glasses and they worked fine. I finally got my eyes checked today and got contacts on. And I'm telling you, it feels a little bit better. Because when you're wearing glasses, and this is something that you'll notice if you've never worn glasses, is people don't look at you in the eye as much when you're talking to them. And it's just not as good. So I'm going without the glasses. And overall, I got a haircut too. And I'm not liking my haircut. Not liking my haircut. Everybody was complaining. You gotta get a haircut. Your hair's too long. You can't have an afro. All day in my ear. All day in my ear. Finally get my haircut, and I hate it. Here's Daniel Hudson. He's 3-2 with a 4.14 ERA. And just another guy in the bullpen with a 4 ERA. And Williams is at first. And now everybody's walking back out. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning. And this is not a good spot for the Dodgers. But I do have confidence in Hudson to be able to get these outs. I do have confidence in Hudson. As odd as that is. And who's this little guy? Little guy is batting for the for the Phillies. And it looks like Santana's kind of taking a big lead. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And, our pitchers are having a hard time finding the strike zone. And now I'm watching this one on the Phillies feed. They don't have the GPS on every single pitch, so it's not as fun. 3 double play ground outs. Oh, I think people hit a lot of double plays off Hudson. So that'd be good. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And it's going to be 1-1 to Valentine. And I don't think this guy's very good. They didn't throw up his numbers. And this is just a bad situation. Come on, Hudson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be ball 2. And that was chin music right around his face. And he just turned his body. That was pretty badass. He didn't flail out of the way like a wuss. He just moved his shoulder all nonchalantly. I don't know, maybe this Valentine guy, maybe he's very small but very tough. Might be like a little Wolverine. He does look very small though. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2, 96 miles an hour. And that I will say would be the first pitch that Hudson has put in the spot that he wanted it. And maybe you just need to get warmed up. And the coach for the Phillies, he doesn't look like a baseball coach. He looks more like a dirt bike rider. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, ripped up the middle. And it's caught. But only one out. Only one. I gotta do better at my play-by-plays when they hit the ball. I get too excited. And Valentin hit a line drive right up the middle. Luckily, somebody was playing right there. And Taylor just not super awesome in the infield. Probably couldn't have gotten that double play. But we got 2 outs. That's a step in the right direction. And the Phillies got guys on first and second. So that was a good situation. We got 2 outs, and George Alfaro is up right now. Batting .253, 7 home runs, 23 RBIs. He's got a home run earlier in the game. But we'll just take a strikeout. Hudson's getting ready, taking his time. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, and we're out of the inning. Out of the inning. Dodgers and the Phillies are going to extra innings. And that could have been really bad. Hudson should have brought in Hudson earlier. And we should leave him in. Oh no, it's Verdugo, Hudson, and then Jock Peterson. So they're probably going to take him out to hit. Which I'm totally okay with. What happened to my glasses? Got contacts, but I can wear glasses again. I mean, I'm not liking my look right now. I like my afro better. And then, I don't like that. I don't like they today bring in righty pitcher to face right-handed hitter, then take him out after 2 pitches, then bring in lefty for, yeah, that's what they're doing. And this is kind of a new thing. And it works. It works. It must work because Dave Roberts does it. Though it takes forever, it's kind of annoying. And you just don't get to know the pitchers, you know? If a guy's only in for 1 inning, you don't get to know him. I want to see him struggle. I want to see him go through trials and tribulations. And, you know, just so I feel in a connection with this player. Like, right now, the Dodgers bullpen is just Diamond does. Bring him in, bring him out. You know? Who cares? And what's going on with Kershaw? And why don't the Dodgers get better pitching? That would be nice. And let me refresh this just to make sure we're all good. Alright, refreshing everything. Got my international stream open up. And we're back. And I will say I have really no interest in going to Philadelphia. But I would go to, if I was in Philadelphia, I would go to a Phillies game. Here's Tommy Hunter for the Phillies. He's 2-0, 4.5 ERA. 7 walks, 33 strikeouts. And he definitely doesn't groom himself. He's got a beard. A little fat. But you know, maybe he's good. But yeah, I have really no interest in going to Philadelphia other than maybe seeing some kind of historical buildings. And maybe the Declaration of Independence, if that's where it's at. But I'd go to a Phillies game only because it'd be fun. And I've got a thing, the Dodgers and the Phillies have never really gotten along. There's been no point in the Dodgers history where I would say the Dodgers and the Phillies got along. And I really didn't like them like around 2008 period. Here's the pitch. Verdugo swings and hits a pop fly, and it's caught by the second baseman Hernandez. So that is a very quick 1 out here in the top of the 10th, and here comes Matt Kemp and Chase Utley giving him a high five. And you know what? Screw Chase Utley. Let's leave him in Philadelphia. Paying you $2 million. He can do more. He wasn't even in for half the season. Here's a guy that Chase. Well, let's just give all the money that we gave to Chase Utley. Let's give it to Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp stepping in. And Dave Roberts is talking to somebody, like moving his hands around, and you know, I'm glad that he thinks he's doing a lot of work. It's like, dude, this is baseball. What do managers do? Set the lineup and just chill. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. 92 miles an hour. And Matt Kemp, he's definitely kind of cooled off a little bit. But he's only 13 for 72 pinch hitting. So not the best at pinch hitting, actually. And he pops it up, so that's 2 outs. And the right fielder made the catch for the Phillies, Williamson, number 5. And just like that, there's 2 outs. And this also is not a good look for the Dodgers, just to be swinging at the first pitch willy-nilly. You know, make them work for it. Get on base, walk if you have to walk. Make them work for it. What are they doing swinging at the first pitch every time? And Hunter gets a new one. But he's got 2 outs, and here comes Jock Peterson. Batting first in the lineup. He's batting 260, 14 home runs, 38 RBIs. And you know what? He's allowed to bat first. I liked it better when Taylor was batting first and walking every time. But I guess those days are over. I don't know what happened. Here's Jock Peterson. Huge swing, and it's fouled back, and it hits the umpire right in the face. And you know what? I'm going to say that one is what he deserves for messing up that pitch versus, or maybe if he's hurt, he doesn't deserve it. But if it's just a little stinger, he messed up that pitch for Taylor, and Taylor should have been on base in the 9th inning. That pitch was clearly outside, and he called it a strike. So I'm not happy for him right now. He's definitely looked hurt. I'm going to take that back. You know what? You're allowed to mess up balls and strikes. And if you're doing it all day, you're going to mess a couple up. And he does look confused. And what happened was Peterson swung, and then the foul ball hit him directly in the face. Let's take a look in slow motion. Inside slider. Terrible to swing. Oh, and it hit him right in the chin. And that was about as square as you can get hit by a ball in baseball. And man, that mask does so much work, even though it looks like it hurts really bad. If he wasn't wearing the mask, he'd be dead. And now all the umpires are crowding around this guy saying, "Are you okay?" Braves need to trade their ace, who is 7-7 with a. You guys are in first place with and your best pitcher is 7-7 with a 4.5 ERA. That's actually impressive. It's kind of like the Phillies, or not the Phillies. What was it? The Cubs. One of those teams. They weren't hitting for shit, but they were in first place. It's like, oh, their pitching must be good. And who do the Braves have that are good at batting? I do this. You would like assume that I know a lot about baseball, but I just watch the Dodgers with no sound. So when it comes to other players and stats and numbers and stuff, I don't really know anything. Like, I didn't even really know who Machado was until he was on the team. So it feels free to me. And now this umpire is taking his sweet time. It's like, dude, if you can't do it, let somebody take your spot. Let's get the game moving. And, you know, if it messed up your brain, you just got hit in the head with a baseball. If you any kind of brain damage, let's get him out of there, because that's what we're using him for. Nope, he's staying in there. Let's give the umpire a round of applause. And I will say he did I'll give him props for not being knocked out. And Jock Peterson, he shouldn't have been swinging at that pitch in the first place. It's 0-1. Finally get back to the game. This umpire, how about this? Call balls and strikes. Peterson steps back in. He's my favorite Canadian. Here's the pitch. Oh, that is ripped to the gap. And Peterson just got a base hit. So the Dodgers have a runner on first. And I think we got Machado coming up. Machado is coming up. Here we go. All of a sudden, we got a new player on our team. And it turns out he's also the best hitter on the team. And it turns out he can also run. and he's just an overall athlete. This person, like, I like to make fun of these baseball players for not being athletes, and they just look like this pitcher Hunter. He just looks like a guy that drinks beer. Machado, he probably doesn't drink much beer. He looks very healthy. He's batting .313, 24 home runs, 66 RBIs. It turns out in baseball, you can just pay for better players. Here's the pitch. And that is ripped, but gonna be out. And we are going to the bottom of the 10th inning. And Machado is 0 for 4 on the day. Due up is Hunter, Hernandez, and Hoskins. And we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. Here we go. Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies. You know, I've heard of Nick Markakis. I've heard of Freddie. I think I've heard of all those guys. I'm gonna take a look at Ozzie, because a lot of times I don't know their first names either, because I just see the backs of their jersey. Ozzie Albies. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. Let's take a look. Man, he is only 21 years old. Man, you know you're getting old when these people are born in 1997. And that's just ridiculous. And they named their kid Ozzy. You know, I'm jealous. Alright, let's go, internet. You know Spectrum's screwing you when you can't even bring up Wikipedia. The Dodgers got to get this guy. There we go. Let's go Ozzie Albies. Here we go. Oh man, that name is very hard to pronounce. His real name is Ozhino Jerdy Giandro Albies. Whew. Ozano Jerdy Giandro Albies, or just Ozzy, pretty good nickname. He's from Caracas, professional baseball second baseman for the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, you know, this is probably one of those guys that they're just like, ever since he was a kid, it's like, oh, send him to America to play baseball. Trust me, he'll do fine. And then he gets on the Braves. Good for him. You know what? I always like it when these guys come from other countries and make loads of money playing baseball. Here's Mitch Walden. He's in 2018. He's 0 for 6 pinch hitting, so this is a good look. The Phillies gave our best player to the Dodgers. Oh, Chase Utley. Are you telling me Chase Utley is your best player? I mean, if you guys couldn't afford $2 million, you don't deserve to have him. Oh, is the umpire final? Oh, I think the umpire's hurt. Yep, one of the umpires he went to the locker room to change, and I think this umpire is done. And I have never seen this before. Doc Peterson, I mean, he took one off of the face. And, you know, it does seem like that would be like concussion protocol. And this umpire is walking off the field, and his head is down. This is a walk of shame if you're an umpire. And now we're going on commercial break. This one was not a pitching change. This one was the umpire getting hit in the face with a baseball, and he's out of the game. And you know what? At first, I was happy for that because he messed up the one call versus Taylor. But that's just mean. It must have hurt. Was one of our best players. Here's the thing: Chase Utley and a winner. I am happy to have Phillies fans. I am happy to have anybody new. If this is your first time, thanks for coming. I, in general, am not the biggest Phillies fan. Ever since I was a little kid, it seemed like every single time my parents took me to a Dodgers game, it was always against the Phillies. I didn't like you guys in 2008. I didn't like the Flying Hawaiian. Do you remember? What was that guy's name? Victorino. Do you remember Victorino in center field? Never liked that guy. And thanks for coming. And then so when I saw that we were getting Chase Utley, I'm like, whoa. You know, he's probably got Victorino's number, so he's probably texting Victorino all the time. But at first, I was taking it back. I was like, all right, fine, we'll take him. We'll take him. And for $2 million, you know, what can you do? Shane Victorino, the Flying Hawaiian. And he was the Dodger killer back when we had Manny. That was a good time to be a Dodger fan, but our team was never that awesome. And last year, we had the best team we've ever fielded, by far. And we still didn't win the World Series. So I don't know what the hell we're going to do next. Let's hope this Machado guy can do it. But I'm glad you're here, Anna. And Chase Utley, I respect him as a person. But I am still, you know, the jury's still out. He's going to have to show me something in playoffs. And I will say, he is a grinder. He does all this weird stuff in the infield to trick people to get outs. And he leans into pitches. So he's on base all the time. So I do like the fact that he's a grinder. The only thing I don't like about it was he came from the Phillies. Steven, COD, Worldwide, and Fortnite, Shane Victorino. Yep. I'm not a girl. I'm just using my sister's account. Call me Jake. What's up, Jake? I'll try to remember that. But that'll be... I think I'm just going to call you Anna. I mean, that's your name. You're on your sister's account. That means for the day, you're going to be called Anna. That's how it works online. Crazy Gamer, Philly. You know what? I keep on running into you guys. Even yesterday, there were actually a lot of Phillies people around. And I'm just kidding. I'll call you Jake. And I'm so used to pushing on my glasses that now that I don't have glasses, it feels weird. And this is taking forever. How does it take longer to bring in a new umpire as it does a pitcher? You know, put the pads on him and just throw him out there. And wow, the Philly fans, it looks like they've been doing some drinking. That is for sure. And this dad and daughter are dancing, and that's kind of funny. I'm okay with the dancing, but these people must be drunk. Well, she's definitely too young to be drunk. I'm seeing some drunk people, that's for sure. A lot of white people. A lot of white people in Philadelphia. And now we're watching a replay from the 7th inning, and Alfaro going deep off of Maeda. And why is Maeda pitching so deep into the game? 7 innings. That is far too much. And this game would be over if we could have taken him out a little bit earlier. And now that dad is still dancing, and he is going in. He's got some pretty sweet moves, though I do think he's drunk. But you know what? He's got 2 or 3 moves. All he's got are 2 or 3, but he's cycling in through the 2 and 3. And now we got another drunk guy dancing, and he doesn't even have a shirt on. And now we have another family. Man, okay, so it's also raining in Philadelphia. So I think what's happening is the rain is coming, so I think everybody's dancing. And some people in the crowd came prepared. Oh, now, God, goodness gracious. And now we've cut to the broadcasting booth, and the broadcaster was doing the floss. The broadcaster was doing the dance. He was doing the floss dance, and that is unacceptable. You know a dance isn't cool when 40-year-old, 50-year-old broadcasters are doing it. Leave that to the 13-year-olds. And that was just uncool. I mean, he saw that everybody in the crowd was dancing, and I think he wanted to get in on the action. But you can't be stealing the 13-year-old moves. It doesn't look cool. And now we're showing a close-up of like a bunch of kids all wearing like the same shirt, like kind of like they work at the same company. And now we're cut back to the game, and it's starting to rain. And this would be so annoying if the umpire decided to stop umpiring right when it started raining. So now we're going to get a delay. Uh-oh. And now it looks like we have a field maintenance guy out on the field, and this isn't a good look. Whenever the field maintenance guy looks like he's an authority, that can't be good. I mean, it's hardly raining. Bottom of the 10th inning. Everybody wants to go home. I want to eat dinner. Plenty of stuff to watch on YouTube. You guys have plenty of content. And this game just can't come to a complete halt. And it started with that umpire who left the game in shame. I mean, finish the game, buddy. Oh, here we go. NL Central, Chicago Cubs 58 and 41. Brewers 50. Wow, the Cubs are better than the Dodgers right now. That is very surprising. You know what? While we got some downtime, let's take a look at the NL West. Dodgers, Arizona. All right, so this NL West is far from over. We got Machado, but we're gonna have to put our foot on the gas. Now we got the AL East. We got Boston, Yankees, and then those are the only Boston basically. Though the Yankees are 64 and 35. That's got to be like wild card territory. But oh, look at this new guy. This guy looks like a jackass. What is he, like a replacement umpire? But he's just hanging in back. And here comes Godell pitching for the Dodgers. And yeah, we are really scraping the bottom of the barrel here of the Dodgers bullpen. Though I do like Godell. I think he's a good-looking kid. Love the hair. And you know what? I used to have an afro myself. Until today. So I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so sad. Here we go. Crazy. Here we go. Let's scroll. You guys are talking. That's good. Keep the comments coming. These are funny. Philly, laughed my ass off. Anna. You know, his name's Jake. He's on his sister's account. And you know what? I've used that excuse before. I don't even have a sister. You just say that. It's funny. Or when I'm playing video games and I get owned, like back in the day on Street Fighter, and I would get my ass kicked, and then the person would talk some smack saying, "Oh my god, you suck." And it's like, no, that was my sister playing. So I've used the excuse. I'm glad you're here, Jake. Crazy gamer, Philly. Lakers and Dodgers for life. Now that's a regular that goes way back. Thanks for coming. Say what's up to everybody. Everybody, Lakers and Dodgers. He's been coming for a little while. Thanks for coming. Let's go Dodgers. He's a real Dodgers fan. And I see him in every single time there's something going on with the Dodgers or the Lakers on YouTube, he's always in the mix. Every single time. Dodgers and Lakers is always in the mix. Even like, not even on my streams, on all of them. And I know he follows Dan the Lakers fan, who is definitely the best at what I'm doing. He's the best. So go follow him. Dan, oh yeah, Lakers and Dodgers for life. I don't think he makes content. And now we're back. I'll read the rest of those comments in a second. But if he does, make sure you look at his content. If he does, for how much he's on YouTube, he should probably start making videos. Anyway, that's my main man. And now it is starting to rain very hard in Philadelphia. Water is falling out of the sky. I mean, rain. It's very weird. Water is falling out of the sky. They're trying to go on with their day. It's so annoying. Your socks get wet. Nobody likes the rain. Move to California. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, way inside. And Godell, you got to dry off your hand, buddy. And it is really starting to pour. And this game, this umpire, he must be thinking, what the hell? He's like the replacement umpire. And right as soon as he comes in the game, it is just pouring all over him. And maybe it's just the camera that makes it look like it's raining harder than it is, though people in the crowd are, you know, it doesn't look like they're having much fun anymore. And this guy is using a Kershaw jersey to cover himself up. And she's wearing, we got a boyfriend, girlfriend, Phillies fan in the expensive seats, and he's got his Kershaw jersey. He's covering himself up. She wanted a piece of it. She wanted a piece of it. Get it out of there. She's got a Philly shirt on. She can take her shirt off if she wants. This guy, he knows what's up. He's not sharing. He's not sharing. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And yeah, these Philadelphia fans in the crowd are starting to look pretty annoyed. And it's 3. How about this? Just hit a home run. I hate to have everybody out in the rain. You know, last thing we need is to get it cold before we play Atlanta. It turns out they can score 12 runs. Here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball to second base, and they throw him out. So we got 1 out, and that was Walding, number 29. And I think he's now 0 for 7 pinch hitting. And now there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Who's this guy? I gotta remember I got contacts. I can see a long ways away. Here's, oh, I can even see from back here. Here's Cesar Hernandez, a lefty. Grandal sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Crazy curveball, 75 miles an hour, and it hits the strike zone. So it's going to be 0-1. And it seems like you guys could have kept Chase Utley for $2 million. But if anything, it seems like he really enjoys himself on the Dodgers. And he is able to make himself useful, despite being very, very old. And it's now 0-2. And you can start to see the mud underneath the guy's feet. Oh, and he just fouled one right off of his ankle, Hernandez. And it looks like the rain is starting to let up a little bit. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that gets away from Godell. It slipped in his hand. And it's going to be 1-2. And this batter got to be thinking, what the hell, dude? Because Godell tried to pitch it, and it literally just hit like halfway. It wasn't even close. It slipped in his hand from the water. Now this Godell guy, he's a good-looking kid. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And that guy, he didn't even have a chance. That thing wasn't even close. It was a high fastball. Could not lay off of it. And we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th inning. And after Godell, we have to have some bullpen guys left, but they can't be very good. Here's Rhys Hoskins, batting .252, 17 home runs, 64 RBIs. It's a whole team of people batting .250. I don't see how their record is so good. What is it, 55 and 54? Everyone's batting .250. And I heard yesterday from Philly 500 that you guys were in the running to get Machado. And that, if I were you guys, I would be very disappointed because of all the teams I've seen that could use like a superstar player, it's the Phillies. They are so solid. Everybody can hit. Everyone's doing pretty well. Everybody contributes. But you don't have that it factor. You guys need a superstar. And, you know, the Dodgers got him. Sorry about that. Same with the 76ers. If 76ers would have got LeBron, and anyway, things are looking up in Philadelphia. Don't feel bad. You guys won the Super Bowl with Foles, which is impressive on its own right. It's 1-1. And who knew that team was so stacked? And now I'm off the rails. Get back to the Dodgers. Talking about baseball. And Hoskins steps out, taking forever. Oh, people are still here. Thanks for coming, everybody. If it's your first time here, you know what? Give me a subscribe. Hit that bell. Give me 2 tries. And if you don't like me a second time, then you can go. You know, give me 2 tries. Here's the pitch. And that gets away from him again, 74 miles an hour. And if you keep on doing that, Godell, they're going to call the game for everything being too slippery. The last thing we want is this game to be called for rain. So don't do that. And that's got to be pretty scary if you're the batter. Because if that pitch could be coming anywhere, that's got to be pretty scary. And it's 2-1. Godell gets the sign. It's a 1 on the outside. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that was a fastball outside. And it was a ball. So now we know like a 1 outside actually means a fastball outside. They gotta mix it up. They're not gonna let me crack the code in one go. I don't think that's what that was. Let's take a look a second time. Grandal's good at hiding it. He puts it away in his crotch. Here's a 4 with no direction. This is a 4. Here's the pitch. Oh, breaking ball. Ball 4. So 1 is fastball, 4 is breaking ball. And that's a walk. And you know what? That guy's batting was actually pretty good. So maybe it's okay that he walked. Who's this guy coming up? Odubel Herrera, 279, 18 home runs, 56 RBIs. All right, this guy is another guy that can hit. And Dave Roberts is starting to look pretty annoyed in the dugout, though he's not hanging on the outside because it's raining. He's like hanging on the inside now. And wow, this rain is starting to come down hard again. And if this thing gets delayed, people, I mean, I like doing YouTube. I like Dodgers. I like doing this, but I can't wait. Here's the pitch. And that gets away from Godell again. So that's 1-0. And Godell, maybe you should stop throwing curveballs if you can't keep your hand on the baseball long enough to do it. I mean, you know that it's raining. Just throw fastballs. It's 1-0. The Philadelphia fans, you can see who the studs are because they're a lot of men. They're sticking around. And Kershaw, he is not giving up his jersey at all. Gotta love that guy. He's just sitting there under his Kershaw jersey, protected from the rain. The girlfriend's getting wet. Gotta love that. Here's the pitch. Fastball over the middle, and it's fouled away. And you know, just by taking a look at this couple, that's gonna last. If they're not married already, they should get married. Because you know what? If oh wow, now the Phillies are celebrating something, and the guy choked that guy out. Now they're punching him in the leg, giving him dead legs. And I don't know what that replay was, but this is definitely the Phillies feed. And I can't even remember the last time the Phillies won the World Series. Was it the year when they had Victorino and they beat the Dodgers? I never liked that guy, Victorino. He was a jackass. And this guy, number 37, the way that he stands in the box is awesome. And that's a huge swing and a miss for strike one. Now we're looking at another Phillies flashback from April 2015. And, yeah, this guy hit in 37, hit in an RBI. And once again, they're tackling him. And the Phillies have got to be careful with their celebrations. That just looks dangerous. And it looked as if they were fighting. But nope, that was just how they celebrate in Philadelphia. And this one guy is smart. He brought an umbrella, though it's not covering his legs and he's wearing shorts. That's going to be a ground ball to first. And now that's 3 outs. And we are going to the 11th inning. This is an exciting game. Godell walks off, and maybe we should leave him in. I mean, it seemed like he was pitching well enough. He's used to the rain. And due up, we got Muncy, Grandal, and Taylor. And thanks for coming, oh, we got people here. Make sure you leave some comments. Lakers and Dodgers for life. He's a regular. He goes way back. Crazy Gamer. Go Phillies. He's been here before. Gaming volunteer message retracted. Maybe he said something vulgar or racist, and YouTube took it away. Oh, no. That's not what that is. That means, I don't know what happened there. If you are trying to leave something offensive, it can't be too offensive. Otherwise, the site picks up on it. Though gaming volunteer, he's not a troll. I don't know what happened there. Stevens, oh, the COD guy, he had 80 pitches. Oh, Maeda only had 80 pitches. That's not very many. Oh, so he was doing pretty good up until that 7th inning. And of all the guys that can go 80 innings that I tend to kind of trust later, Maeda's one of them. I'm not going to fault Dave Roberts on that one, but I know for sure that if we had less pressure on our starting pitching and our bullpen, we would do better in those kinds of spots. Because remember when, I think it was Stripling yesterday or a couple days ago? I mean, we were up like 4-1, 5-1, and they were able to get a 4-run inning against us. Same kind of a situation. Go Phillies. You know what? People are Phillies fans. What can you do? Lakers, Dodgers for life. You know, he doesn't understand that. Shoot, dance. Who's dance? Who's dancing? Oh man, here we go. And now I can't. Who's dancing? Who's dancing with Anna? His name's Jake. So you know what? Go with the slow dance on that one. That'll be funny. Put it on YouTube. Andre Mark. Let's go Dodgers. That's my man. He makes videos. Pitching for the Phillies is Neshek, number 97. He doesn't look impressive. Andre Mark, thanks for coming. That's my buddy. Eric Simons. Don't know if I've seen you before. If it's your first time, thanks for coming. I do this, think about it like radio if you can't get to a TV. Don't ask me why I'm doing it. Super weird. Let's go. We need Rise Hoskins. We're getting a lot of Phillies fans today. That's cool. Anna Winter, I'm for real. I believe him. I believe him. He's on his sister's account though. Let's go Dodgers. Lakers and Dodgers for life. Give me some rock. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you again. New glasses. They look nice. You know what? Now I got contacts. And I even cut off my afro. I don't even want to get into it. I've been upset ever since she cut off all my hair. You know, I'm just like, make it look good. She cut off the mane. She cut off the mane. No Wentz or Jordan Hicks, Andre Mark. Come on, Phil's crazy gamer. You got, oh, that's hit very hard. Muncie hit that one very hard. But that's going to be an out. And it's caught by the right fielder. Crazy gamer 2008 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Oh yeah, I remember that. I have baseballs filled with every Phillies baseball player, even the coach. So we got a real fan here. Thanks for coming. You know, you're putting up with a Dodgers fan, so that must mean you must really like baseball. Bro, they watched Hoskins. They knew he would have hit a home run. They did pitch around that guy. Pitcher, yep. I'm at the game. D-Beast 2222. Get yourself away from the lightning. If it's raining, you know, if you're out in the open still, good for you. Oh man, people leave as soon as I start talking to you guys. Yeah man, just found out about your YouTube. Thanks for helping us keep updated. Eric Simons, you know what? That's what I do. I'm doing it for the people. And you know what? I don't like these cable companies. And honestly, these announcers that they have, they're just so boring. Anyway, the announcers are boring. I'm not saying that I'm not boring. I'm not saying that I'm good. But we need something new. Oh, wow. This guy, Neshek. Holy crap. What's going on with this guy? And that is Grandal's strikeout. No problem. He throws it weird. And that's kind of the way that I threw it after I threw up my arm. It's like a sidearm thing. And this Neshek guy is definitely... He's definitely my favorite player so far in the Phillies just because he's got kind of a cool beard going. He looks like he likes drinking beer. And he looks like a bit of a spaz out there though. Oh, that's going to be a base hit from Taylor. Oh, and the Phillies girl accidentally grabbed it. So that was a fair ball. And the Phillies girl that's supposed to be getting the baseballs accidentally grabbed it. So that's probably going to be a ground rule double. And you know what? I don't want that girl to lose her job. But if you only have one job, that was a major catastrophic error. And her boss is definitely going to have to call her in and say, you know what? We can't be doing that. You got one job, you sit there, and if it's a fair ball, you can't touch it. Though, yeah, she made a good catch on it, though. And she knew she did something bad right off the bat. You know what? She shouldn't lose her job. And Chris Taylor is at second with 2 outs. So this is exactly what we need. And then they walk Bellinger. So just like that, the Dodgers have 2 people on base. And now let's bring in Yasiel Puig. Hit a home run. And where's Yasiel Puig? He didn't even play yesterday. Do you guys know where Yasiel Puig is? And now we got Kike Hernandez. And I'm okay with this. Batting .224, 17 home runs, 37 RBIs. He gets the job done. Though that batting average, he needs to do a little bit better. He's a little guy, so he walks a lot. He's very fast when he's on base. But that batting average, .217. He's got to do a little bit better, but he can hit home runs. And it's 0-1 to him right now. Here's the pitch. Huge swing and a miss. And this Keshek guy, this Neshek guy, is the real deal. That looks very difficult to hit. He does like a sidearm kind of push thing. Like he doesn't do like most. He doesn't do what most sidearm pitchers do. He kind of looks like an old school, like, hey guys, I'm from the 1930s playing baseball, and he's getting the job done. That one's fouled away. And Jansen's still warming up in the bullpen. And let's just bring him in. Let's just bring in Jansen. I love seeing him. Hernandez please just hit a home run off of Nishik. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And I think Nishik is having trouble with his cup. He is violently grabbing at his crotch. And it's only like right when he gets done pitching. So I think he's gonna have to get refitted for his cup. I mean, it's not like a normal grab your cup kind of thing. He's like violently going after it. And you got to give credit to those Phillies fans that are still sitting behind home plate in the rain. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away again. Kike Hernandez is all over Kishik. And Kishik continues to violently grab at his groin. And something is going on with his cup. And now Kike Hernandez is making jokes, getting all the mud off of his shoes. It's like, dude, stop making jokes about the mud. Otherwise, I might delay the game. Everybody get in there, play some baseball. It's a little bit of rain. Bellinger looks like a badass. Didn't do shit today. Doesn't hit home runs like he used to. But he looks cool. Here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball to third. And they throw him out at first. And Kike is very fast, but the third baseman looked like a bit of an athlete. And we are going to the bottom of the 11th inning. And Nishik, still grabbing at his groin, walks off the field, got the job done. And he's getting high fives from everybody, but you know what? He's touching everybody with that right hand, but everybody knows that right hand was like up his ass. He was literally grabbing in between his ass and his balls. And now he's giving everybody high fives. Anyway, you know, that went south fast. On commercial break. Here we go. All right, scrolling up. You guys leave some comments. I'm at the game. DB's 2222. That's awesome. Maybe they should make an announcement to everybody in the stadium. Go to YouTube. Put in Venice Beach Sports Network, because I gotta change my name because people like to call me something. But anyway, maybe you can have them give me a shout out at the game. It's awesome that you're there at the game. And it's weird, that's not the first time somebody's done that, where somebody's at the game. It happened once with Lakers and a couple times with Dodgers, and they're actually listening to me. That's actually not the worst idea in the world. But that's not the first time it's happened. And another time, another guy was at the game, and then he left the game because he thought it was over. And it was like a 3-run game, and I was just doing it, and then it came back and ended up being like a major extra inning game. And then the guy was like, God damn it, I was at that game. Let's see. I found out about your YouTube. Thanks for keeping us updated. Eric Simmons, that's what I do. Andre Mark, a lot of Phillies fans, you know what? They come out of the woodwork. They're going up against the former World Series team. You know, everyone likes to test themselves against the Dodgers. The Dodgers are definitely like the Los Angeles Lakers of baseball. Top tier team. And everybody's like, oh, let's see what we can do against them. And you know, the Phillies fans are out. And I will say, the Phillies are doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, dude, not gonna lie. Announcers get boring. They all sound the same. It's all vanilla. All advertising friendly. Very vanilla. Pat Neshek isn't too bad. He's not as good as Aaron Nola or Jake Arrieta. Just on the way that he looks. He looks cool and interesting. And I can imagine how the first couple times at bat, that would be weird. But he wasn't throwing anything particularly hard. You know, there was nothing like 98 miles an hour. They were struggling to get over the plate, but they came from a weird place. My dad made me go to bed while he was watching the game, and now I'm in my bed watching you. Jake, thanks for watching. You know what? I'm glad you're, you know, what time is it? 8, 9, 10. If you're on the East Coast, that's 11 o'clock. That's fine. You know what? But it is summertime. Next time you gotta be like, Dad, it's summertime. We got school. No school. Let me stay up. I'm watching YouTube. But I like your enthusiasm listening to me. Pitcher, I cannot watch Joe Buck or the announcers on ESPN. Oh, dude. Joe Buck is the worst. The absolute worst. Only Vince Scully, he's the man, and, Vince Scully, we're not going to get those types of announcers anymore. Like, Vince Scully or Chick Hearn. They came from a different era. And these days, like, all these announcers, like, they all come off as, like, college-educated broadcasting professionals. And, you know what, we just want a guy up there that just tells us what he sees. And Vince Scully never came off like or Vince Scully or Chick Hearn. They never came off like people that went to college and like, not that going to college is bad, but they were sometimes rough around the edges. And I don't know, it just came off real. Joe Buck is the absolute worst. This game is getting drawn out. It definitely is. Bro, this is BS. I live in Las Vegas and I cannot watch dude, don't get me started on not being able to watch Oscar. Well, you guys might be new. Pitcher 1110. If you're new, thanks for coming. Give me 2 tries. If you don't like me a second time, then you can go. And then Oscar Zaragoza. If you're in Vegas, that's terrible. Last year, I paid for Spectrum Cable, and they own the Dodgers broadcast, and they didn't even give it to half the city. That's why I started doing this, to screw Spectrum. And then I did the Lakers. I took it a little bit too far, and I'm still doing it, but screw Spectrum. I'm on your side. And I did notice at the beginning of the year that Major League Baseball, where they're doing some cool things, where they had games on Facebook and YouTube and on Twitter, and they were experimenting in ways and actually getting their games out. But I know that maybe they stopped doing that. I don't know what's going on. But if you can't get to the game, you can't watch it, you know what? Go to a casino, listen to me. And we got one out here in the bottom of the 11th. And here's Mikael Franco, and this guy hit a home run yesterday. And this guy can get the job done right now. Dodgers got to be really careful. 272. Here's the pitch. Ooh, crazy curveball, and it's a ball. But it looked like it was going at Franco's head, but it curved out of the way. And Franco steps back into the box. And man, I wish I could read and talk to you guys and do the play-by-play at the same time. He's a pitcher. Why is he wearing a cup? Maybe it wasn't a cup. Maybe he was just wearing some, maybe he's got to go with the boxer briefs. Because the boxer briefs, they cup it nicely. It really gets the job done. He's got to go with boxer briefs if he's not already. Come on, Phillies. I want pizza tomorrow. I want some pizza right now. Vince Scully, Chick Hearn, Stu Lance. Stu Lance, he's getting a little bit boring though, but him and Vince Scully, him and Chick Hearn together was magic. They just had perfect chemistry, and I think Stu Lance has been a little bit on his own ever since Chick left. And honestly, Spectrum doesn't invest into that broadcast. Like, they haven't invested in that broadcast since Kobe left. Let's hope they put some money into it this year now that we got LeBron. Because it's seriously like watching, they just got the camera on top going like this. We want it more like Monday Night Football. If the Phillies win 50% off Papa John's, you know what? That's not free pizza, but it's cheaper pizza. I can get on board with that. Oh, and that's going to be a base hit for the Phillies to left field. Yeah, 50% pizza. That's better than not 50% pizza. Now I know who to watch for a game. And Jake, you know what? Just don't get in trouble with your dad. And if he asks to say, yeah, I was watching the baseball game. It was extra innings, and he's gonna be like, you know what? At least my son likes sports, and he won't get too mad at you. Make it about the sports and not the defiance, and then he won't get too mad at you. Most major casinos on the strip do not carry Spectrum. They do have Major League package, but the same thing blacked out. I just don't understand how Las Vegas is Dodgers territory. Oh, that's what's going on. That is what's going on, and that's been going on in broadcasting sports for as long as I can remember. It used to happen with the Raiders in Los Angeles because they wouldn't fill up the stadium, and then they wouldn't show. They would black out Los Angeles. You know what? Pretty soon, maybe you guys will get your own baseball team. But it seems like Vegas is getting everything else. Let's give a baseball team. Oscar Zaragoza, thanks for coming. What was the other guy that called the Lakers game with Stu Lance? He was pretty chill. I don't know. I don't know, Dre. I kind of went off the Lakers for a couple years just because they're unwatchable. But then I did them last year. And just to screw Spectrum. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And it's 1-2. Oh, just got a subscribe from Eric Simons. Thanks for subscribing, Eric. You know, keep on leaving comments. Let's get the conversation going. And yeah, number 5 for the Phillies, very frustrated with himself there. Dropped a huge F-bomb. And that one was so loud that I think people even heard it. And it's 1-2 here in the bottom of the 11th. Here's the pitch. Inside, and it's 2-2. Oh, got another subscriber. Juice Areza. Juice Areza. What's up, man? Give me some rock. Thanks for coming. I just do this. I watch and I just give you a play-by-play. I'm gonna learn how to do it better. Maybe get like another guy. Do like Sports Fury. But you know, until now, this is what I'm doing. Thanks for coming. And think about it like radio. If you can't get to a TV, strike 3. And Godell's getting the job done here in extra innings. And he is one of those guys that the Dodgers do tend to lean on a little bit. And for the most part, he rises to the occasion. Like I said before, the Dodgers bullpen, it gets the job done. It's fine. Is it win World Series caliber? If we score 10 runs, yes. But if we keep on scoring 4 runs, this bullpen is going to have to get a little bit better if we're going to win the World Series. Here's the pitch. Outside, strike 1. And now, I have been doing this for a little while. And this is a new umpire. So I don't even know if he's doing good on balls and strikes. And here's Yezumel Valentina. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way in the dirt. And the runner stays at first. Grandal does not have the best arm in the world, but he is so good at getting in front of the ball. Man, this game is definitely dragging out a little bit. Got 2 subscribers though, so that's cool. Thanks for coming. Leave me a thumbs up. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and foul. But absolutely ripped. And it is still 1-2. And this is going to be the 36th pitch for Godell. And this is starting to get up there for him. You know, you don't see him pitching this many that often. When the Dodgers starters were really in the tubes and everybody was hurt, he did do it every once in a while. But as of late, our guys have been going into the 7th and 8th innings more often. Or definitely the 7th, and then we bring in like Hudson for the 8th, or Alexander for the 8th inning, and then we bring in Jansen. And that is hit to center field. And that is going to be out number 3. We are going to the top of the 12th inning. And I got a feeling the girlfriend is going to be somewhat frustrated with me that I'm still doing this, because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to jump on and do the last 2 innings. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to see what's going on in there. I got 22 people here. Thanks for coming. Honestly, I don't think she's cooking dinner. I think I might have blown that, but you know what? This is Dodgers. All right, I'm back, and I think I'm making a sandwich for myself tonight. But you know, I can handle that. Let's see. Do we got more people? We got people here. Joe Buck is the absolute worst. He's a pitcher. Why is he wearing a cup? Oh, Oscar. Oh, the guy from Vegas. I love the Dodgers, but they sold out for that deal with Time Warner Cable. Sucks to be a fan and not being able to watch the event here in Las Vegas. And that's the thing, is Time Warner, and it's now Spectrum Cable. I hate Spectrum, but I do understand that they got the worst end of that deal. You know, when it was made, they didn't quite know what was going on with the internet. Maybe the Dodgers kind of strong-armed them a little bit. I definitely believe that they got the worst end of that deal. But if you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. If you're losing money on the Dodgers, that's your fault. You can't hold people watching the game. You can't hold us hostage because you took a bad deal. You know, that's just the way it goes. And you know what? It's like a monopoly. We don't feel bad for you. But that's weird that if you have the baseball package. So right now, Oscar, if you go to Dodgers into Google, and then you can't watch the game through Major League Baseball if you're in Vegas, how do they know that you're in Vegas? How do they know that you're? It seems like if you pay for every single game with the baseball package, you should get every single game. You know, you got to write them an email. Come on, Phillies. Probably feels good at pitcher. Come on, Phillies. I want pizza tomorrow. You know, 50% pizza. Vince Gilly, Stu Lance. 50. I've already read all these. Already read. See, I'm getting behind. Juice Areza, hello from Tijuana. You are the second Mexican here. We got another guy from Monterrey, Mexico. Also, thanks for coming. Happy to have you. If you can't get to a TV, think about me like radio. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. Super weird. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike one. And it's 1-1 to Verdugo. And I don't know where this guy comes from. Oh, is this a new pitcher? Yeah, new pitcher for the Phillies, Garcia. And he's kind of got the Abraham Lincoln beard thing going. And that is going to be strike two. And it looks like this home plate umpire just wants to get the game over with. Because that did not look like a strike. And now the Phillies fans are starting to get back into their seats. They're very, very wet. It was raining. Nope, people are leaving. And, yeah, the Kershaw guy's still there wearing his Kershaw jersey. He's my favorite. And it's now going to be 2-2. That was in the dirt. And this game sure did get sloppy. And Chase Utley is on deck. And what's annoying is yesterday, Chase Utley hit a great pop fly into center field. And the center fielder for the Phillies came from out of nowhere, like ran so far, made the catch. Like, dude, what do you need to do in this league to get some respect? Let that thing fall. That's Chase Utley. He was on the Phillies when you were born. Here's the pitch. And Verdugo hits it to center field, and this center fielder is all over the place. Herrera. And I think he might be fast. So there's one out, and here comes Chase Utley. And this crowd is up on their feet, all 15 of them. And that goes to show the people in the cheap seats stayed more than the people in the expensive seats behind home plate. And they are looking soaking wet. And I don't know how cold it is in Philadelphia. It's summertime. But let's hope nobody catches any colds. And let's hope that we're fine for the Braves tomorrow. And I know we got a Braves fan here. And if this thing goes any longer, we're going to be pretty exhausted. Because we've already played like so many games in a row. We're not getting a day off. So anyway, making excuses just in case we lose to the Braves. But I had no idea. Thank goodness they can't pitch. But I had no idea that they could score 12 runs. But they do have that guy, Ozzy something. And then there's another guy, too, that looked familiar. Here's Chase Utley, career pinch hitting. 312. 44 for 141. 5 home runs. And that's pretty good pinch hitting with the Dodgers. And all the jackass Philadelphia fans have their phones up. They all want to see, is this Chase Utley's last at bat? 55 years old. Might be his last at bat. Here's the pitch. And if you guys loved him so much, give him $2 million. I'm sure he'll come right back. Oh, do the Phillies have a good second baseman? If the Phillies have a good second baseman, then I can imagine how they have no use for Chase Utley. But, you know, he's on the Dodgers. He makes himself useful. Just step into this one. Take a base. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. Chase Utley just hit a base hit in the top of the 12th inning with 1 out, and that's exactly what we needed to see. Maybe we need to pinch run him because I have a feeling he's slow. And you know what? I think he's really not that old. I make fun of him for being old. but he looks actually older than he actually is with his helmet on. He looks like Anderson Cooper from CNN. He's like the Silver Fox. And here's Jock Peterson, my favorite Canadian, batting .263, 14 home runs, 38 RBIs, and you can't tell me that this guy's not Canadian. His name's Jock Peterson, like the French-speaking part of Canada. That's got to be where he comes from. And if he doesn't come from Canada, I'm going to be very disappointed. He's my favorite Canadian. He's a lefty. The catcher sets up way outside. If anything, throw him some chin music. And Garcia throws back to first. I guess Utley was taking a big lead, though I don't think anybody's too worried about him running. And Jock Peterson steps back into the box. Huge spit. And the pitcher for the Phillies with the Abraham Lincoln beard shakes off a couple signs and finally takes a number 4. And the catcher didn't like that. Here's the pitch. How was that a strike? And it's 0-1 to Jock Peterson. Top of the 12th inning. Dodgers, this is a pretty good situation. And that's swung on and fouled away. And it's going to be 0-2. And I don't know why, but Jock Peterson is not swinging at the best pitches. That thing looked way outside. And yeah, Phillies fan got that baseball. Hey, babe. So I'll make a sandwich. I know, totally, babe. I'm doing Dodgers. It was not a cool move. And Garcia throws back to first. Chase Utley, I think, might be trolling the Phillies right now. And he keeps on wiping his feet on the plate. And it's a little bit disrespectful, if you ask me. He's like aggressively wiping his feet on the plate. And it's 0-2 to Peterson. And he's leaning back big time. Leaning back big time. Catcher sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Inside slider, strike 3. And what is Peterson swinging at? This has been a new thing for the Dodgers in the last month or so. Everybody's swinging at terrible pitches. That thing was never over the plate, and then it went even farther inside. And, you know, I'm going to give credit to Garcia on that one. That was dirty. That was very, very dirty. And here's Matt Kemp. Oh, no, Manny Machado. Here's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 5 on the night. He's batting .312, 24 home runs, 66 RBIs. He's due. And you know what? I think we're giving him a bunch of money. You know, if we're giving you a bunch of money, 0 for 5 is not going to cut it. Here's the pitch. Outside slider, strike 1. And I don't know what's been going on. This Dodgers batting has not been impressive for the last 5 or so innings. They're swinging at bad pitches. They're pulling their head out. Chase Utley's the only one that can get on base. He's trolling. He's actually taking a big lead. Here's the pitch. That is ripped very hard. Keep going. Nope, not far enough. And that is 3 outs. And Manny Machado is now 0 for 6. And, you know, he looks like an athlete. He's fast. He can hit. I'm okay with him on the team, but 0 for 6, that's embarrassing, dude. Well, we're going to give you, what do they call that, a honeymoon period? Where you can kind of do no wrong. But if you don't step it up, well, you know, we're allowed to get mad at you. Let's see, here we go. Now I know where to most major casinos on the strip do not carry Spectrum. They do, but they do have the LMB package, but same thing blacked out. So that's pretty annoying if they see your IP address and see that you're in Vegas and don't show the games. Oh, hello from Tijuana. Juice, thanks for stopping by. You know what? Clapping, beers all around. Beers all around. It was when there was Andre Mark. It was when there were It's when they were with Fox Sports Net. It's when they were with Fox Sports Net. Aren't they still with Fox Sports Net? Eric Simons, no problem, man. I like your channel. God, and you said juice last time, so white. Andre Mark, have you been drinking? God, you said juice last time, so white. I'm trying to... I didn't really get that one. It's hard for me to know what's going on when you guys are talking with each other. Can't somebody just hit a home run? Eric Simons, that's just a great idea. And Machado was going for it, but I know I just maybe didn't get into it. Crazy Gamers, pitchers got a big butt from bottom of the 11th. You know, I didn't notice if he was thick. I'll take a notice. If the pitcher's thick, I'll let you know. Everybody loves them thick these days. Just thought about it. I will call DirecTV, my provider, and complain why my channel I pay for blacked out even after the scheduled program. Hope I can get a discount or something. You know what? That's the thing about those kinds of services, like cable companies or almost anything. If you stay on the phone and just complain long enough, they will start giving you free shit. That's just a fact. Whether it's your phone carrier or whoever it is. Because they won't hang up on you. If you just keep talking to get you off the phone, they'll just start giving away free shit. That's a good idea. Another inning. Andre, it was Joel Myers. Got, what does this one say from, let's see, Joel Myers sucks. This is good stuff. Literally the only Dodgers broadcast I'm getting. XCHOM, thanks for stopping by. You get what I'm doing, thinking about it like radio if you can't get to a TV. It's hard for me to know exactly where I'm at in these comments or what you guys are talking about. Buy pizza. We went to the grocery store today, so I got a lot of food here, and if I order pizza, that would be you know, that wouldn't be a smart move, and she'd be upset. So I'm gonna make a sandwich. It would just not be a waste of money, but we got a bunch of food today. Joel Myers sucks. I can't speak for that one. Thanks for coming. XCHMO, you know, subscribe, give me a notification. If you can't get a game next time, give me 2 tries. Location services must be on to run Major League app, and my old phone isn't. Okay, so it's your IP address. That's annoying. Lakers and Dodgers for life. Tell your girlfriend we're sorry, and I hope she has a great night. You know what? I will tell her that. That's just a great idea. My girlfriend hates when I stream for hours and hours, but I tell her I do this because I might get famous one day. You know what? That's probably not why the best excuse. Say that you just enjoy doing it and you like talking with people and it's fun. And if you're playing video games anyway, it's like a 2-for-1 deal. Because you might get famous. You could probably think of a better excuse than that. But it's better than nothing. This was a good game. Now it's just long. Eric Simons, you're totally right. Great comeback by the Phillies and a winner. Jake, you're in bed. You know what? It's too late. Too late. You gotta go to sleep. Your dad's gonna be mad. Go Phillies. D-backs rule. Goodness gracious. D-backs rule. CL Oracle, thanks for coming. That is hit very hard. Very, very hard. Please go foul. Went foul. And it is going to be 1-2 to this guy. CL Oracle, thanks for coming. Not a big fan of the D-backs, actually. Not a big fan of the D-backs. Remember when they went 15 innings against us and won? I actually did this for that game. It was 5.5 hours. Thank goodness for this one. I started in the 8th inning. I'm glad you came. You're definitely invited. You're definitely invited. And you can talk about the D-backs all you want. I'm just saying they kind of annoy me this year. Except for that guy Goldschmidt. I like Goldschmidt's name. Let's go Garcia. Go Phillies. Score a TD already. Dodgers need to take this L. CL Oracle. I'm going to let that one slide. That's disrespectful. He used to play for the Phillies, but I totally agree with you. It's kind of disrespectful. It was just the way that he was doing it. It was almost like he was complaining that they were still playing in the rain. So like, oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Oh, Alfaro strikes out. And every single time I start reading you guys' comments, people start to leave. So oh man, Alfaro is very frustrated. And Floro, man, I haven't seen this guy in forever. Floro is now pitching for the Dodgers. He's got a 3.05 ERA, which is definitely one of the better ERAs in the bullpen. And here's Trevor Plouffe, another guy batting 250. Looks like a bit of a spaz. 85 miles an hour, ball one. And this Dodgers fan with the Phillies girlfriend, now he's got his Kershaw jersey off, and he is wearing like a Dodgers vest. So this guy is a true Dodgers fan, and you know the girlfriend's pretty cute. Only downside, she is wearing a Philly shirt. Here's the pitch. Strike one, and it's gonna be 1-1. And you'd be surprised how often they don't show like the graphics. Like, I don't even know who this guy is for the Phillies. Floro gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball two. And he's chewing on bubblegum. He's officially not chewing on tobacco. Whoever this guy is batting, you know, he's setting a good example for the kids. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike two. And that one definitely looked outside. This home plate umpire just wants to get the game over with. And it's 2-2. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'm actually getting a lot of new people. People from Vegas, mainly just kind of frustrated they can't find the game. Which is kind of why I'm doing this, because screw Spectrum. That's exactly how I ended up on YouTube watching Dodgers. So, you know what? This is kind of for you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Here's the pitch. Strike three. And Floro might be in the zone. That was 95 miles an hour on the outside corner. And the Phillies guy shaking his head like, dude, that wasn't a strike. But it would definitely look like a strike to me, buddy. Get out of here. And yeah, we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 12th. Here's Cesar Hernandez, batting .267, 8 home runs, 33 RBIs. He's 0 for 5 on the night. And I don't think we got to worry about this guy that much. Here's the pitch. Strike one right at the knees. Looked a little bit low, but this umpire is like a little league umpire. At some point, you know, none of the kids are throwing strikes. You just got to start calling strikes. Get the game over with. And this is the backup home plate umpire because the first guy got hit in the face. And if anything, he was smart. He's like, dude, this game's gonna go for another 4 hours. I'm just gonna check out of this one. So this is the backup home plate umpire. And that was a check swing, but he's safe. And the umpire was chewing sunflower seeds. So another guy setting a good example for the kids. And now Floro is messing with his shoes, like getting all the mud off the bottom of his shoes. It's like, dude, it was raining before. This is good conditions compared to what was going on. So Floro, stop complaining. Gets the sign. It's a 1 outside. That's a fastball outside. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. And it's fouled away. So it's going to be 1-2. And this Phillies team, like, none of their players are superstars, but they get the job done. And they are holding us to not a lot of runs. Usually the Dodgers, they like to score 8, 9, 10, 11 runs, no problem. No problem. It's what we do. But the last couple of games, they've been holding us. And it's their pitching has been pretty good, and their batting has been pretty good. And it's you know, teams like this that we're playing that kind of have me worried that maybe, just maybe, we're not World Series tier team right now. Because the Phillies are doing pretty well against us. And if I understand things correctly, in order to get to the World Series, we got to go through these teams. And honestly, I don't understand, where did the Braves come from? I wonder what Oh no, the Braves are... Oh, they're going up against the Phillies. I see what's going on. So the NL East is basically between the Phillies and the Braves. You know what? I know we got a Braves fan here. I'll just take the Phillies because I don't like the Phillies. I want to beat them just for our own sake. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And we are going to the 13th inning. And the Dodgers, I got a feeling about this one. We're probably going to score. We got the thick part of the lineup coming up. We got Muncy, Grandal, and Taylor. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Muncy hasn't been doing anything ever since the All-Star break. Because every single time they do the home run derby, they always come back playing like shit. Grandal hasn't looked amazing today. And Taylor he hasn't looked amazing all year. So, I don't know. This is a rough one for the Dodgers. It seems like we're behind the 8 ball. Even though it's a tie game. We just can't get anything going offensively. Manny Wood 2.0. Dude, we already got the sign. Manny Wood at 2.0. And it's just nice to have somebody on the team named Manny again. It feels right. Do your comments cut off? Maybe. Not totally sure. Let me see. Manny Wood, what are we going to do when Corey comes back and we have Manny? Oh, I mean, Corey Seager, I'm not sure. It's so long away. It's like months and months and months away that, you know what, it's out of my pay grade. We'll just take any player that can help us win right now. And that's not Seager. But if he keeps on going 0 for 6, get him off the team. Send him over to the Phillies. I mean, it sounds like they want him. Damn, he'll be fine. Do your comments cut off? Maybe. Not totally sure. Dodgers Rule, Dodgers Nation. That's a new account right there. Thanks for coming. If you can't get to a TV, think about this like radio. But most people with a Dodgers Nation account probably are watching on TV. If you're watching on TV, you can listen to me. Thanks for coming. And you know what? You know more about Dodgers than I do. That's for sure. Jared Rex, almost midnight. Come on, Phillies. I'm getting a lot of Phillies fans here today. Happy to have you. I will never go to bed until the Phillies win. I'm committed. I know what that's like. You're committed. You got to do it. Don't lie to him. Don't lie to him. You nothing but the D-backs. Don't lie to him. You nothing about I'm not a big fan of the D-backs. I don't know much about them. Yo, it's summer vacation. That's why you got to go to bed. You know what? You can get away with it. I guess Jake will be up all night, dude. Muncy just hit a home run. No, he didn't. I'm saying just hit one. That was confusing. Muncy did not hit a home run. It is 2-0 to Muncy. That's a good start. Eric Simmons, the Phillies should win. Mark Hewitt. Man, we're getting some new guys from Philadelphia. Getting some Phillies fans. Thanks for coming. Make sure you subscribe if you ever want to, listen to some more Dodgers. We're an exciting team. And yeah, the Phillies should win. Here's the thing. Is the Dodgers offense is not doing much. And it feels like we're behind the 8 ball. And this guy Garcia is actually pitching pretty well. It's 3-0 to Muncy though. Strike 1. And Muncy was taking the whole way. If Muncy gets on base, that is a very good start. A very, very good start. And it's 3-1. And then now Muncy steps out. I'm okay with that. And then he steps back into the box. He's poor man's Turner. That is actually doing better than Turner. How does that happen? And where is Turner? Where is Pui? What happened to the team that we went to the World Series with last year? It feels like we're scattered all over the place. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Oh no, strike 2. Strike 2. And now Muncy's got a full count. And Garcia, he's hitting his corners. He's hitting his spots. This guy he's no pushover. And he does look a little bit like a badass. Like if you saw him at a bar late night, you would not mess around with this guy Garcia for a second. If he even got a little bit loud, you would just be like, I didn't hear him. You would just pretend like you didn't hear him. Check swing. Strike 3. And once he was frustrated, he started walking over to first. And then the umpire pointed at him, threw him out, and then he was like, damn it. And once you don't see him getting too emotional that often, check swing, and he didn't go. That was a close one. Let's take a look from the above angle. Maybe he did go. I'm not sure. But I think this home plate umpire, he didn't like point to the third base guy to see. This home plate umpire wants to get it over with. The backup umpire. And here's Grandal. He's our last hope right now. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. And he is calling everything a strike. And he's 3 for 5 on the night, though, so that's pretty good. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside corner. Strike 2. And Davis is warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies. Left-handed pitcher, Davis. And he's kind of got some cool hair hanging out the back also. And I don't know why the lady cut off all my afro. I don't know if you guys remember my hair. We got some new guys here. But I had a huge, awesome afro. Like, I had it like less than 6 hours ago. Go in and get a haircut. And the reason why I should have known it was going to be bad, it's a woman. And it's supercuts, it's their $20 haircuts, I get it. And women, for men, it's going to be good 9 out of 10 times, they'll get the job done. But if you got something touchy like an afro, women suck. You need a man to do a man's job. Cutting an afro. And I'm not blaming her, but she just went a little bit too short. It's like, you cut off my mane. I'm feeling like baby Simba over here, and I want to be Mufasa. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. What are these people swinging at? And these Dodgers, they don't even deserve the win right now. They are swinging at the worst pitches you can ever imagine. That thing was in the dirt. Grandal's ending up on one knee. And Taylor, come on, dude. Do something. We deserve the win. Don't get me wrong. We deserve the win, but our batting is piss poor. Chris Taylor, 257, 12 home runs, 48 RBIs. He's 1 for 5 in the game. And he is like almost incapable of hitting home runs. I haven't seen him hit a home run as long as I can remember. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball over the plate, and it's fouled away. And I don't know what's back in the day. Last year, Taylor would bat first, and he would go down 0-2 and walk. He would never swing at bad pitches, ever. And this year, you give him something remotely over the plate, he's swinging like Bellinger. He's like pretending he's a right-handed Bellinger. Like, dude, just get on base. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And this Phillies bullpen continues to make the Dodgers look a little bit foolish. And no wonder they're doing so well, because they can't hit. Well, they can hit, but there's nobody too impressive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He's going to be swinging at it. Strike 3. What a shocker. What a shocker. Since when has somebody given you a strike on 0-2 Taylor? And you're pulling your head out. Alright, I'm a little down on the Dodgers right now. This is unacceptable hitting. And I think it's because Turner's not in the game. And I think Turner is like the Rock in the lineup. And we only started winning again when Turner came back. And why isn't Turner in the game? Who knows? Let's go Dodgers. A baby Simba, East Side. Yo, it's summer vacation. Dude, the Phillies got this all the way. Mark Hewitt. I will say that the Dodgers are behind the 8 ball. Nobody's hitting. We got this new guy, Machado. He looks like a badass. He's got tattoos. He looks athletic. Can't hit shit. The Phillies, LOL, there are Philly fans, not Dodgers fans. That's okay. Andre Mark, we go back. We'll take the Phillies fans when we can get them. Because like you said before, we're all trying to get famous. I'm going to bet I might come back to you another time and a winner. Next time we're playing the Phillies are playing the Dodgers, come back. And, you know, come back, just stop by and say hi. You don't have to listen to me do the Dodgers. I can see how that wouldn't be fun. Like, honestly, I wouldn't even watch a Phillies game on TV. Let alone listen to a guy talk about one on YouTube. So I understand. I don't take it personally. Jake, thanks for stopping by. And, you know, listen to your dad. Time to go to sleep. Eastside, remember to think blue. Let's go Dodgers. Eastside. He was around yesterday, actually. Eastside was there yesterday. Thanks for coming back. And I am thinking blue. But I'm just getting a little bit frustrated with what I'm seeing out of the Dodgers hitting. It's like you guys have so much talent. And where's Turner? Where's Pui? And now they're showing us a replay of what happened. And Maeda got blown up a couple times. True blue. You know what? You guys are the real fans. The Dodgers are good, not gonna lie, but the Dodgers and Phillies have been having really close games. It's a little bit too close for comfort. That is for sure. And wow, Maeda I think got blown up for a whole bunch of home runs. That was more than just one home run. What a shocker. They are actually really close games, and honestly, I think they were closer between the Phillies and the Dodgers than they were the Cubs and the Dodgers. And are the Cubs still doing good? I think the Cubs might have a better record than the Dodgers right now. Let's go Dodgers. Looks better now. You kind of look like Sideshow Bob before. Dude, I definitely look like Sideshow Bob. That would be the best way to describe it. Let's just hope I'm not a crazy psychopath. Let's go Dodgers. LOL baby Simba. CL Oracle. LA is full of bandwagons. Oh, here's the CL Oracle guy. Dude, Arizona. Nobody even knew that you guys were going to be good this year. And you guys started off so hot against the Dodgers. And then everybody started talking about the Diamondbacks. Everybody started talking about the Diamondbacks. You guys were in first place, beating the Dodgers. Nobody was talking about you guys beforehand. So you guys are bandwagon guys too. And I will say that you're a little bit correct when you say LA is full of bandwagons. It's true. It's because there's just so many people, and we have so much entertainment and so much sports news, and so many sports and so much to do. Like just in terms of stuff to do, that you don't worry about the Kings when they're not making the playoffs. You know, when the Kings make the playoffs, then you pay attention. I didn't handle that one well. You know, CL Oracle, happy to have you. Not a big fan of Arizona. Believe it or not, this is actually entertaining. If this is entertaining to you, Eric Simmons, I definitely appreciate the compliment. It is just a hair above, a slim margin above entertaining. You know, but as long as I'm in that category, that is a plus. Because that is what I'm trying to do, but it's hardly entertaining. But I'll take it. And somebody just walked. Floro just walked the first guy. And now the Dodgers are definitely behind the 8 ball. I'll come back because I want to see the Dodgers lose. Pitcher 1110. If it does happen, this might be it right now. Like the stream, Andre Mark, like my stream. Thanks for looking out. We'll come back and say hello, Devin. You know what? You guys got my back. Thanks for everything. Yeah, the Cubs are doing okay. XX Dummy. CT3 is on pace to lead the franchise in strikeouts for a season. Wait, which one's CT3 again? D-backs only play good for 3 months. Those aren't real fans. Now Cody Bellinger has a lot of talent. It's always nice to watch him play. Definitely. By the way, love your channel. I'm just trolling. CL Oracle. You know what? I'm a troll too. I understand a troll when I see one. And you are allowed to troll all you want, because it is my job to troll back. I mean, if you're on YouTube, that's what we're doing. And you know what? I'll just take anything funny. I'll take anything funny. And now I'm watching the game. Thanks for all the comments, everybody. Pretty sure I'm caught up. And I'll get back to the comments if you guys leave more. I'm going to focus on the game because it seems like every single time I start reading your comments, people leave. I think people are coming for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. And is this 37? Who is this guy? Still don't know who this guy is. He's got the dreadlocks. He's either the third baseman or the center. Oh, this is the center fielder. This guy's the real deal. All right, we got to be careful here. Here's the pitch. Swung on it, and it's fouled away. And Floro, also looking like he's hitting his spots. Don't know what happened for him to walk that guy. I was talking to you guys. And wow, there is a Phillies fan who is literally falling asleep. And when he's a kid, when he gets older, he will be very embarrassed. That it was very cute. It was like a 6-year-old kid falling asleep and like grabbing his eyes like he was tired. But I can imagine how if you're a kid and your friends saw you at school falling asleep at the Phillies game, that could be a little bit embarrassing. But, you know, as an adult myself, that was very cute. And it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. That is ripped to right field, and it's caught by Verdugo. And now we got one out. And now we just have like one other guy that we got to get through. Herrera's out. And this next guy is the only other guy we got to worry about. Oh no, this isn't the guy. Who's this guy? Carlos Santana, batting .212, 15 home runs, 57 RBIs. He's 2 for 5 on the night. And I don't think we got to worry about this guy that much. Like, how does he have 57 RBIs and only batting .212? That is insane. This guy, he's probably got the lowest batting average out of everybody on the field right now, but somehow has loads of RBIs. And that's exactly what these Phillies do. This guy perfectly describes this team that I'm seeing out of the Phillies. They got no superstars. Nobody's batting 300. But they all seem to get the job done. And it's ball 1 to Santana. To 1-0. Santana just, I think that might be chewing tobacco. Not good for the kids. Here's the pitch. And that's a fair ball, and that goes up the line. Let's hope that guy at first is slow. And this is, they didn't score. But, man, Muncy continues to make errors at first base. It hit his glove. And it bounced off his glove and went into the outfield. So now I think the Phillies have runners on first and third with 1 out. Or did he catch that? What just happened? Was that foul? Let's take a look. Oh, that was foul. That was foul. That was foul. Thank goodness. Just on the line. Thank goodness that hit the line. And Santana is back at the plate. It's 1-1. Floro, you know, you're doing your work. I'm not going to talk smack, but just these guys are starting to rip you a little bit harder. Here's the pitch. Way outside. And it's 2-1. And it hit the line. And then Muncy hit it with his glove. And then so I guess it was foul before. That was definitely foul, but Muncy almost made the error there. And if it hits your glove and you don't get it, it's your fault. Dodgers maybe got a little bit lucky. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that was a meatball, but fouled away by Santana. And you should have seen his eyes light up when he saw that pitch, but he just missed it. And Floro starting to grip that ball. Starting to get a little bit worried out there. I can tell. And it's going to be his 29th pitch. We got Max Muncy, Hernandez, Chris Taylor, and Manny Machado in the infield. Manny Machado is playing third. Please be a double play. Please turn 2. Taylor throws over to first. Oh, he's safe at first. So the Dodgers get 1 on... I got to do better at the play-by-plays. He swings and hits it, and it's a ground ball to Machado. Machado scoops it, gives it to the guy at second. Taylor turns it and throws it, but he's safe at first. I got to do a little bit better with my play-by-plays, like on the actual baseball, and not just, oh my God, he hit it hard, and have it be a pop fly every single time. Because I swear, all these look like home runs to me. And you guys aren't watching it, so it's not like I need to get this out any faster than I already am. If anything, I should try to milk it as long as possible. Like, be like, oh, it's in the air, it's hanging in the air. Pop fly, it's hanging in the air. And, you know, just try to milk it. And I think I might be doing this wrong. And who's this guy? Zach Eflin. And he's got 67 career total at bats, batting 194. And I am wrong. This guy officially has the lowest batting average on the Phillies. And this is, the Dodgers are looking pretty good here. He doesn't look confident. Huge swing, strike 1. I think the Phillies are starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel here in terms of their talent and their players. Because this guy looks very nervous. Number 56. And you know, he does not have the manliest tattoo I've ever seen. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled away, so it's going to be 0-2. And we're about to go to the 14th inning, people. Floro's getting the job done. And it's 0-2. Alright, let's go. This guy sucks. Just don't give him a meatball. Here's the pitch. Way outside, strike 3. And we are going to the 14th inning. And Jake, on your sister's account, you're allowed to go to sleep. It's official. How long have I been going? 2 hours. Oh, I'm telling you, it feels longer than 2 hours. That's for sure. Here we go. Ryan, here we go. We got people here. Oh man, we got loads of people here. XX Dummy, XX20, Chris Taylor, Eric Simmons. Now do you to other team broadcast or mostly Dodgers? Eric Simons, I just do Lakers and Dodgers. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just focused on LA sports because I watch those anyway. And I mean, I live with the girlfriend, and as soon as you do that, you know what, your life watching sports with your friends is over. Like, it just doesn't happen anymore. You end up watching it by yourself. You're just like a dude on the couch watching baseball by yourself. So I kind of started to do this for that. But if there's like a big basketball game or something fun on, I'll do it. Whatever gets traffic. Like right now, there's more people here than normal because people are typing in Google Dodgers Live. They want to see the game. They can't find it. So if I could just pick games that get popular, people will come. That's kind of why I'm doing it. So yeah, if it's a popular game, I'll do it. But I certainly wouldn't do the Phillies game unless it was the playoffs. And in general, I like baseball. I like to watch it. But when it comes to doing what I'm doing, which is the play-by-play, I prefer basketball. It's fast. I only do the second half. I only go for like an hour. There's always something to talk about. With baseball, you know what? You got to be good at bullshitting. There is a lot of downtime. And it's I think this is a two-man job for baseball. Honestly, it's very hard. The fact that you guys are still here is a miracle. It's good for Dodgers that Rice Hoskins walked because he's a huge power hitter. Mark Hewitt. My guess is we're gonna see him again. I saw his name, Reese. Like Reese, is that how you pronounce his name? Reese, like Kyle Reese from the movie Terminator. Andre Mark, he does Lakers as well. Andre Mark's always got my back. King Nation Gaming. I'm loving the stream because I can't watch Dodger games because I live in Canada. King Nation Gaming. That's exactly why I'm doing this. Came to YouTube for Dodgers because of Spectrum, because I couldn't find the game as well. That's why I'm here. And then I took it too far, and I started doing Lakers, and now I'm doing Dodgers. So, you know, I'm with you. Thanks for stopping by. And we're in the top of the 14th inning. And honestly, I'm getting a little tired. Every time I go back, I'm thinking, oh man, let's hope everybody left. But, you know, gotta keep going. And it's 1-2. Huge swing from Bellinger, but at least that one, if there's anybody on the team that's allowed to swing and strike out all the time, it's Bellinger. You can't stop him. He's gonna swing at shitty pitches. And Davis pitched it, but then the umpire called it. Oh, got a new subscriber. Ryan the Gamer 0708. Thanks for stopping by, Ryan. You know, if this is your first time, I do Dodgers games. Think about it like radio if you can't get to a TV. It's super weird, but you know, I'm doing it. Thanks for coming. And make sure you hit the bell, because I don't get a lot of views. People don't get my notifications that often. So like, you literally, in order to get the notification that I'm doing something live, you gotta hit the bell, because what I'm doing doesn't work if it's not live. Like, anyway, I gotta get better. I gotta get more views. So then that way I can monetize it, and that way YouTube hooks me up a little bit, because YouTube, I'm the bottom of the barrel. So any little bit helps. Ryan the Gamer, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, YouTube, they don't respect the little guy. And they shut down my account twice. Anyway, I won the dispute. I'm back up and running. But YouTube, for how much they love the creators, or they love talking about the creators, they never hook up the little guys. 3-2. Kike Hernandez is on deck. It's 0-5. He's 0-5. Full count to Bellinger. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up. And the catcher gets underneath it and barely makes the catch. And Alfloro barely made that catch. And that definitely would have been called a strike, so I'm glad he swung. But Bellinger is now 0-7. And I don't know what's going on with Floro, the catcher. He looks like he's having a very frustrated night. He looked frustrated with himself earlier in the game when he was batting. And he looked very frustrated with that catch that he just made. So this guy's being a bit of a crybaby. And here's Kike Hernandez. He's definitely capable of hitting home runs. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And the Dodgers need to realize that this umpire is calling everything a strike. It's like a little league game, and they're trying to get it over with, calling everything strikes. So you got to be swinging at that, buddy. And he's 0-5. Here's the pitch. Huge swing, and it's fouled away. Kike Hernandez was definitely swinging for the fences on that one, but could not catch up to the high fastball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up again, but foul. And it's going to be still 0-2 to Kike Hernandez. Davis. He looks like a wuss. Nothing special. Doesn't even have a cool beard. Kind of cool hair. But, you know, he's got to hit the gym. There's a skinny lefty. Please be a home run. Oh, nope, that's popped up. Shallow center field. And Herrera, the center fielder for the Phillies, must get more outs than anybody else on the team. He's got to be the best fielder. He is all over the place. And here comes that guy Verdugo up to bat. Nobody knows who he is. Where does he come from? Nobody knows. Alex Verdugo, batting .243, 0 home runs, 1 RBI, 0-3 on the night. What the hell is this guy doing in the game? What is this guy doing in the game? Bring back Yasiel Puig. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And this is a lefty. The pitcher, Davis, who's a wuss. He's a lefty. And this one might be hard for Verdugo to hit. And it's 0-2 right off the bat. And this catcher keeps on setting up outside, but the pitchers are never giving him the ball where he sets up. But he does have a red, white, and blue kind of flag chest protector, and I do like that. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And we are going to the bottom of the 14th inning, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. This is Dodgers baseball when we don't get hits. Like, I can't remember the last time we went this many innings and only got 4 runs. And the Phillies crowd is still there, having a great time. Let's see, every time I read your comments, everybody leaves, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see, what's going on here? Honestly, you're right about Herrera. I might have missed some of your comments. If I did do that, I'm not doing it on purpose. Herrera has not 500. The original Philly fan just arrived. Wait, what's going on? Oh, yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat is here. Philly 500, the king of the Dingbats. He's here. He's a Philly fan, and we're playing the Phillies. And honestly, you know what? When I see the crowd out in Philadelphia and I see the people sitting around, I can envision Philly 500 there, going crazy, dancing, doing everything that they're doing. I imagine him there. I hope Spectrum does nice. I could watch. Let me see, where were we at? Now you do. Okay, it's good for the Dodgers. Loving the stream. Oh, King Nation Gaming. You're new. Haven't seen you before. Thanks for coming. I'm loving the stream because I can't watch the Dodger games because, oh, that's the Canadian guy. Ryan Hoskins probably would have hit a home run. He hit 20 in the 2018 home run derby. Oh, Hoskins, you know what? That guy was actually pretty impressive, but I think he burnt himself out by hitting too many. And then when it was like, I remember Hoskins. Here we go. I wish I could watch this game. I hate Spectrum, CL Oracle. We're all in the same boat. Yo, everybody, how you doing? There's Philly 500. He makes videos. They're better than mine. Philadelphia videos. If you like the Eagles, if you like comedy, if you like movies, if you like funniness, go watch his channel. He's got all those. He does kind of what I do, but better. And he makes his you call this entertaining. He actually makes real entertainment. I'm just an imposter. I hope Spectrum doesn't jack up my football either. As soon as they get that opportunity, you know they're going to take it. Tell him to tune into this broadcast. It will keep him up. XCHMO or OM. He's a new guy. Thanks for coming. Devin, you might think about getting some mods in here to answer questions in your chat. You know what? I don't know anything about mods. I see them, but I don't really know what they do. That's a good idea. I'm going to have to look into mods. Andre, you know what? Everybody's a mod. Everybody's a mod. You deserve it. The original Philly fan just arrived. 500. Herrera has not been hitting well at all lately. Mark Hewitt. Oh, really? Well, he is taking care of business in center field like you can never imagine. Like, every single time it's hit to center field, and I think it might be a hit, he makes the catch. Every single time. Philly 500. He's the real man. What up, everybody? What up? Honestly, you're right about Herrera. Honestly, hasn't done well the past couple of games. Well, he robbed Chase Utley yesterday. Did you guys see that? I mean, what do you got to do to get some respect in this league? You got Herrera robbing Chase Utley. That was bullshit. All right, but sleep well if the Dodgers win. City of Brotherly Love. You're doing perfect. At least we're getting a broadcast. Thanks, man. How are you? There's the game is way too early tomorrow. I'm working. I'll read those in a second. And that's a base hit with no outs. That's a base hit with no outs. The Philly Fanatic, he is definitely the best mascot. Without question, Benny the Bull from the Bulls competes with the best mascot. But in baseball, the Fanatic's the best. And the Phillies have a guy on with no outs. And this is usually how you get scored on in baseball. Let's bring in Jansen. And the dirt bike riding coach for the Phillies, you know, he looks pretty intense. And now we got a guy in the crowd dancing, and that's the first guy I've seen dancing for a little bit. Dave Roberts is coming out to the mound. Genius Dave Roberts. And Valentine is walking back to the dugout, getting a pep talk from the dirt bike riding coach. And Valentine got a hit earlier in the game. And Valentine walks back out onto the field, and Roberts walks off. I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know he had words with Floro. Oh, actually, the whole infield. And you know what? This could be it, people. I got a bad feeling about this. Floro is starting to sweat. He's got like sweat dripping down the back of his neck. It's kind of gross. And here's Yesmuel Valentin batting 176. Oh, this guy officially has the lowest batting average on the whole team. Everybody on this team has a low batting average, but yet they can beat the Dodgers. It makes no sense. Here's the pitch. And Philly 500, the more I see this Phillies team, the more I think that you guys need a Machado. Like, you guys need a superstar. Because all these guys are good. They all get the job done, but there is no superstar hitter. So I think anyway, I'm happy we got him. And you guys won the Super Bowl. So you know what? Screw Philadelphia. You guys won one. You let us win one. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. And you guys got a pretty good basketball team. You know, you love complaining. Oh, Philadelphia is not getting any of the free agents. Philadelphia is not investing in their teams. You guys won the Super Bowl. I saw your video. You were complaining. And you know what? You're allowed to complain. Because you guys maybe LeBron might have come. But, you know, you guys won the Super Bowl. And it's 0-2. And you guys should actually go watch that video. It's pretty funny. Because, you know what, while I was watching it, I felt kind of bad. I kind of was like, you know what, Philly gets screwed. And then literally a minute later, I'm like, oh, screw Philadelphia. That's how you know it's a good video. Here's the pitch. And that is hit very, very hard. Oh, but caught at the center field. And that is caught by Bellinger. And I got to stop saying these things are hit very, very hard before I know if they're hit hard. Because most of these are just pop-ups. And Dave Roberts just spit on his chin a little bit. Cleaned it up before he had words with the umpire. And now he's talking with the umpire. God, this game is going forever. And now Logan Forsythe is coming in or coming out. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here comes Jansen. Here comes Jansen. And it was all worth it now. We got to see Jansen. And he is lumbering out to the mound. It's not smooth. He's not a runner. But Jansen is coming out. And anytime you're watching Dodgers and Jansen plays, it's worth it. Now, you know, 14 inning games. This is a lot of fun. You guys are coming. Loads of fun. But, you know, this has been going for a little while. Let's see. Let's just go to the bottom. I would give Philadelphia LeBron for Joel Embiid and Simmons. You know what? I like the way that Embiid plays, because it kind of reminds me of Shaq, where you just back it in, and then put it in. It was the most fun basketball you can watch, and I do like Embiid, and you know what? I would take Joel Embiid and Simmons for LeBron also. That's a very good point. Lakers and Dodgers for life. And that's one of those ones that Dan, the Lakers fan, he would be a good guy to ask, because he actually knows his shit so well. Like, is there anybody else on YouTube that knows the Lakers as well as Dan, the Lakers fan? Like, I doubt it. Like, he should get his own TV show. Or like, I don't know. He's an underused talent in terms of basketball, and he's just sitting in his living room talking about Dodgers to like 100, sometimes thousands of people, getting loads of views, and nobody even knows about him. Like, what the hell? Jansen, Sims might leave, they said. Oh, Simmons wants to get off that team? That'd be very disappointing. Yeah, he's good. Philly 500, thanks for stopping by. Bellinger is my favorite player on the Dodgers, and I would say Bellinger is my third favorite player on the Dodgers. It goes Yasiel Puig, and then Jesus, and then Bellinger. Though I do enjoy watching Bellinger play, and he just looks cool. And sometimes I get a little jealous. I think, you know, maybe if I just would have lifted some more weights in high school. I see myself in Bellinger the most. So Bellinger is my third favorite, just because, you know, Jesus, and then Puig. Puig's a lot of fun. But where's Puig? Nobody knows. 1 out. Jansen's pitching, and he does give up home runs. Jansen throws back to first. And Williams is at first base. And actually, they're all wiping their feet on the plate or on the base very aggressively. That was not just Chase Utley. So, you know, maybe that's just something they do when it's raining. And Williams takes a big lead. Wow. Throw it back to first. You can't let him do that. Throw it back to first. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it's ball one. 89 miles an hour. And you know what? Whoever said that, was that Andre? He has lost his velocity, but he still gets saves. It's still very dirty. He's still very intimidating, but he has lost a tiny bit of his velocity. But who lost more velocity, Kershaw or Jansen? Like, I don't know what happened. They were like the best pitchers in the whole league last year. And this year, they're almost looking like different pitchers. Now, Jansen's getting the job done. He's got loads of saves. Got off to a rough start, but Kershaw, come on, dude. And that's hit right at the knees, and that was strike one. And this guy's complaining. Alfaro is complaining, and this is the catcher that is crying. I don't know, for something about it. He's not having a good game. And it's 1-1. And honestly, there's probably just as many people here as there are behind the plate at the Phillies game. Like, everybody left. And the rain in the 9th and 10th inning definitely didn't help. Like, once the rain came, a lot of people left, so I'm not going to hold it against Philly fans. But there's a lot of empty seats. Like, if you hit golf balls, like, you could hit a whole bucket of golf balls into the stands, and you probably wouldn't hit anybody. A small bucket of balls. Strike two, 89 miles an hour, over the plate with no movement, and Alfaro knows that that's the one that he wanted. And it's going to be 1-2. And you know what? I was not expecting the game to be this long. Like, I like them when they go to extra innings. I like it when you guys come. But this is starting to push it a little bit. Here's the pitch. Strike three. And Alfaro is he's just not having a good game. Something's going on with him. Now we have the all-time longest games. For the Phillies, 4 hours and 30 minutes. Previous record, 4 hours and 13 minutes. Oh no, that was this year. The Phillies, oh no, the Pirates had a longer game. And Jansen is cleaning off his shoes. And if anybody's allowed to clean off his shoes, it's Jansen. So this is starting to get up there for a long game. Who's this guy? Trevor Plouffe. Batting .222. 0 home runs, 0 RBIs. And if this guy goes deep against Jansen, I will poop my pants. And he throws it back to first. Here's the pitch. And throws it back to first. And honestly, Williams in the mud did not have a fast jump on that one. And I think that we just keep on throwing it back to first. You're going to get him out at some point. He slipped and fell. And he was almost out. And the mud, if you take a look at the bottom of his shoes, there was mud all over his cleats. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-1. To this guy, Plouffe. You know, a lot of white people in the crowd. A lot of white people going to Phillies games. Oh man, and the Phillies and the Dodgers fan, the couple, the young couple behind the plate, the guy wearing with the Kershaw jersey and the Phillies fan girlfriend, they're still there. And you know, those two should get married. And the only person still dancing around is the Philly fanatic. But I would be very careful up on that dugout. It might be slippery. And it's been raining all game. I'm still doing this. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That is... Please be a pop-up. Please be a pop-up. And that is 3 outs. We are going to the Top of the 15th inning. This is still going. And I think that the longer that this goes, the more advantage I don't know. Both teams need to step it up on offense. This is getting a little bit boring. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. What other pitchers are... You know what? I gotta get some water. This is getting a little ridiculous. Oh, we got a new guy, Patel. What's up, dude? Oh, we got new people here. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you're new here, this is what I do. Think about it like Radio Philadelphia, and we got a lot of you. Check out Philly 500's channel. You will not be sorry. And when I first started watching his videos, I'm like, oh, look at this guy. Well, what a jackass. And before I even saw his videos or knew who he was, and I was hooked right off the bat. We got new people here. Andre, Mark, Devin, you might want to think, oh, getting some mods. Definitely got to get some mods. Andre, Mark, you could be a mod. The Lakers and Dodgers in life, you could be a mod. Everybody's a mod. But you guys can definitely be one. Mark Hewitt, Hera is... Oh, yeah, he hasn't been hitting very well. Oh, no, I went too far back. Too far back. Hi, Oprah. We got somebody new. Lil Jody Flaccos. We got 3 happy face emoji signs. That's cool. Thanks for stopping by. I haven't seen you before. And that is definitely a picture of Oprah. And so if that really is Oprah, you know, give me a job. Yeah, it's a very early game tomorrow. Hi, Oprah. Oh my God, 14. You know what? Thanks for stopping by. Little Jody Flaccos. And why have I heard that name, Jody Flaccos, before? Is that a meme? I'm gonna have to look this one up. I think this might be a meme. What is the meaning of Lord Pretty Flacco? Oh, dude, this is a song. It's something to do with rappers, Lil B and Soulja Boy. If that's what it is, oh man, as soon as I start talking to you guys, everybody leaves. All right, scrolling down. I can't catch up. If you're new here, thanks for coming. Seeing some new people. And then we got Patel at the ending. Patel, thanks for stopping by. And it's one... Oh, maybe people leave because it's between innings. Or people are leaving... Either way. You can leave anytime you want to. No one's... Uh-oh. The couple that I was talking about all game, they finally left. And now the seats are completely empty behind home plate. Strike 3. And who's this guy pitching? Davis? Davis is still doing pretty well. And Jock Peterson just struck out. Remaining players left. We got Ferguson and Barnes. And for the Phillies, they got Dominguez. So we got Austin Barnes at least. And wow. You could hit a full bucket of golf balls. And you would not hit anybody in the crowd in Philadelphia. It's getting late. And I do like how they have the bullpens right next to each other in Philadelphia, like on top of each other. That's cool. Yeah, I don't even know who the Dodgers have left for pitching if we got Jansen in there right now. And Peterson continues. You know what's happening? And it happened the last time we went to extra innings. Is everybody is swinging for home runs, trying to end the game. They're like, oh, we can just do this with 1 home run. They're just trying to end the game. It's like, dude, if you guys would just be playing some baseball, getting some walks, working some good counts, playing baseball, you would have already scored by now. But everyone's just like trying to do it for themselves. And now we got some jackass in the dugout for the Dodgers with cups over his ears and a rally cap on. You know, I gotta like his enthusiasm. But how about this? Just play some baseball. Get some walks, work some counts, get on base. And that's a foul ball. And you know it's an empty game when they hit fouls and the ball just bounces around the crowd like Planko. Remember in Price is Right? It's like Planko. The baseballs are doing Planko right now in the seats. But these Philadelphia fans that are still there, you gotta give them credit. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that's going to be a base hit. And Jock Peterson just hit a base hit. Is he going to second? Please go to second. He's safe at second. Here we go, people. Jock Peterson took a risk. Ran all the way to second. And made it. So now the Dodgers have a runner on second base. This is exactly what we needed. And now we got Machado coming up. He's the new guy. Paying him tons of money. He's 0 for 6 on the night, or 0 for 7 on the night. And that was a good hit from Peterson, and he hit it right by the shortstop. And the shortstop looked like he got his glove on it and just kind of booted it a little bit. But Peterson was smart to go to second and made it. And trust me, he did not look particularly fast. But here's Machado, and Dodgers got a runner in scoring position. And now the catcher yells time. And are they going to walk him? Oh, there, no way. How dare you? They're walking Machado. That makes a lot of sense. And here comes Max. I'm not going to blame him for that one. That's just a smart move. And at least Machado got on base one time. And, you know, he looks like a strong young kid. He looks athletic. And you should have seen him yesterday. He got a triple. Or no, he got a triple just running so fast, and then he came home. It was amazing. And here's Max Muncy, who's 0 for 6. 23 home runs, 45 RBIs. Somehow he made the home run derby team. And that is strike one. And this is a good opportunity for the Dodgers. And the Philadelphia Phillies are 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position tonight. So they are definitely kind of dropping the ball on that one. Why are you swinging at that Max Muncy? It wasn't even close to the strike zone. And I don't know what these players are doing. They're not working the counts. And it's not even like this guy Davis is doing that well. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And every single one of them has been 85 miles an hour. Well, watch him throw the fastball this time. If he throws him a high fastball, there is no possible way that Muncy could catch up to it. If I were Davis right now, I would be throwing high fastballs. It's a number 2 or a 4 inside or out. I don't know what that was. Here's the pitch. Oh, fastball. Outside corner, ball 1. That was 94 miles an hour. And on deck for the Dodgers is Yasmani Grandal, who's 3 for 6 on the night, though I have not seen him do shit. And I've been doing the game ever since the 8th inning. I haven't seen the Dodgers do anything since I started doing this. Here's the pitch. Outside again, so it's 2-2. And Max Muncy worked the count, get on base. Here's the pitch. That is hit very, very hard. Very, very hard. To the track. To the track. Oh, and it's caught. And nobody even tags up. And Max Muncy, I like his effort, but he's out. And now we got 2 outs in the top of the 15th inning. And the way that he hit it, it looked like it was going to go, but it just didn't. And here's Yasmani Grandal. He's 3 for 6. Supposedly he's got 2 home runs and a single. I have not seen any of them. And Davis, you know, he looks a little bit nervous. He's like, he's taking his time. And this Phillies team, they are really a problem. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Directly over the plate. And for all the crap that all the Dodgers have been swinging at this whole second half of the game since the 8th inning, how does he not swing at that one? Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And it's just what's going on. Everybody is swinging for home runs, trying to finish the game. How about just a base hit? How about just a base hit? A really long base hit, so Peterson comes home. Phillies fans are on their feet. You know what? Honestly, they're looking like they're starting to sober up a little bit. I don't think they've been drinking for hours now. Here's the pitch. And there's nothing worse than like drinking a little bit too much and then like still doing what you need to be doing and then sobering up. You know, the sobering up aspect of drinking is not fun. And you know what? I'm seeing a lot of people in the crowd that look like they're sobering up. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Are people still here? Every time I look down, there's more people here. You know what? I'm in it for the long haul, people. I always think, man, if everyone leaves, then I can stop doing it. But every time I look back, there's more people. 1-2. Let's go, Grindal. Here's the pitch. That's a wild pitch. That's a wild pitch. And Peterson goes to third. What's-his-face goes to second. And this is a great situation. And now we got a Phillies fan, a red-headed Phillies fan with her hands over her head. And she was not happy. And yeah, this has been happening to the pitchers, is everything's a little bit wet because it was raining earlier in the game. Like in the 10th inning. Feels like a lifetime ago. But everything's been a little bit wet. And though it's been messing up the Dodgers more than the Phillies, it finally messed up the Phillies. And that got away from them. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And Grindal continues to swing for the fences. And this guy, Manny Machado, is so fast. He was like already at third by the time like it was over. Like he was already at third. Like Peterson, you're gonna have to run fast. Oh, and they're trolling him. Davis turns around. And Peterson goes back to third. And it looks like Machado and Peterson are kind of like having some communication between the two of them at second and third. If Machado comes home, I'll be happy. He's worth the money. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And that red-headed Phillies fan is now excited, whistling, having fun. And we are going to the bottom of the 15th inning. And I said it before, the way that we're hitting right now is not good. They're all swinging too hard. They're swinging at bad pitches. That was a high fastball. And Davis, I'll give him the credit where it's due. He is getting the job done. Anyway, people are still here. Thanks for coming. If we got anybody new here, you know what? I appreciate you coming by. And now I'm way behind on comments. I'll never be able to catch up. Let's see. Patel, bottom of the 15th. If this was a game 7 in the World Series, it would be amazing. And there'd be loads of people here. Let's go Phillies. Jonas Rivero, another Phillies fan. Man, we get a lot of Phillies fans, and that is totally okay. Check out Philly 500's channel. He does another one. Brett Miller, we got another Phillies fan. And I do this for the Dodgers, but I'll take anybody. Check out Philly 500's channel. It's better than mine. And he does Philly stuff. This is just awful and long now. Eric Simons, I couldn't agree with you more. Let's go back up a little bit. I missed so much. Dude, the Dodgers are going to be hurt tomorrow morning. And you know we're playing... Oh, no, we're not playing the Braves tomorrow. Tomorrow we are playing the Phillies again. Wait, are we playing... Who are we playing tomorrow morning? Because if both teams are hurt... Tomorrow we are playing... the Phillies. Alright, at least it's fair. At least it's fair. I was about to say, that'd be bullshit if we play 15 innings and have to play at 9:30 in the morning against the Braves. Who said I was a Phillies fan? I just want the Dodgers to lose. Pitcher 1-1-0. That's okay. Patel, play Philly, take under. You know what, Patel, I like you. You're new here. If this was Game 7 of the World Series, I'd be sweating a shit ton, and I would be so focused. If this was Game 7 of the World Series, we'd probably have Dave Roberts throwing in that guy that was not World Series ready, get blown up for like 7 runs in like 3 innings, and then we lose. You know, that's saying Game 7, And that brings up a sore subject. Jansen's still pitching. And that's going to be fouled away. And yeah, Game 7, it's not going to be the same until we win one. Like, I just don't understand how we didn't win. It was the best team the Dodgers have ever fielded. And we still lose the World Series. Here's Cesar Hernandez. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away, so it's 0-2. And Jansen is definitely in the zone right now. Oh, don't talk about the seventh game, Andre. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, you know, it happened. It happened. We're gonna have to deal with it. You know, good for Houston. 0-2. This is a good start. And I did see somebody said Jansen's gonna blow it, and he is awesome. He's great, but he does give up what I would call birthday home runs, where he'll be pitching like the best game ever, and then all of a sudden just give up a home run. Strike 3. Man, it's getting pretty late. And we got 1 out. Who's this guy? Skinny white guy. Rise Hoskins, batting .252. Oh, this is the guy that you guys say is a home run hitter. Here's the pitch. Oh, that is ripped right down the line. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be extra innings or extra bases. And Rise Hoskins is on second base. And yeah, he seemed to hit Jansen no problem. And now the Phillies have somebody on second with 1 out. And if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you're a Phillies fan, you know, come back. Oh, actually, I'm not doing tomorrow's game because I'm working. But, you know, give me a subscribe. Help those numbers out. Help a brother out. And give me a like. And, you know, every once in a while, you know, next time you play the Dodgers, come by and say hi. Next time they're playing, I promise I'll do the Phillies. And, you know, maybe you'll be in the playoffs. And if you're a Dodgers fan, if you're new, you know, make sure you come back. Give me 2 tries. And usually I like to talk a little bit. You guys like it when I do a post-game show and talk. But I've been doing this a little while and I got to eat dinner. So just warning you in advance, it's going to be a hard stop. The game's going to be over and I'll say bye and thank you and then it's going to be over. You know, my bad. And then when I do the Lakers, I do more of a post-game show. Because there I only do the second half and it's only guaranteed to be like an hour. And with baseball, like, I've already run out of shit to bullshit about. So much BSing in doing this for baseball. Like, I've run out of stuff to talk about. Except for Dave Roberts is, like, not looking too happy right now. And now he's talking to Honeycutt. And I don't know what they have to talk about. We have no players left. So how about this, Roberts? Just take a seat and let the baseball players play baseball. Here's Carlos Santana. He's 2 for 6. 15 home runs, 57 RBIs. This is the guy that's batting 200, but it's got a load of RBIs. It makes no sense. Here's the pitch. High fastball. Strike 1. 91 miles an hour, and that did not have any movement. On deck for the Phillies is Davis. Hoskins is at second. Oh, and they walked that other guy. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to the infield, but they're only going to get 1 out. So now the Phillies have runners on second and third. So that's okay. Well, that will take. And now Davis is coming up for the Phillies. Oh, is that the pitcher? Is the pitcher coming up right now? Do the Phillies have no more pitchers left? I think Davis. Oh, the pitcher is up for the Phillies. And this is the best situation that could have happened. the Phillies, I think, are officially out of pitchers. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And Jansen steps off the mound and then steps back onto the mound. You know what? I would like to say that we don't need to worry right now, but anything's possible. Here's the pitch. And for some reason, he shows bunt with 2 outs. And it's 0-1 to Davis. And now they're showing the coach of the Phillies. And I think this might be a risky move for the Phillies. They got to have some pitchers left. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, 92 miles an hour, well outside of the strike zone. Thanks for coming, everybody. This has been a fun game. It's been a long game, but you know what? It's been a journey. We've done it together. Make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe. You know what? Help the channel out. Trying to do something new. Strike 2. And Davis wasn't even close to that. And also check out Philly 500's channel. And if you know what, who else makes somebody else? There's somebody else in there that make. Oh, Andre Mark. He makes videos too. He does video games, and they're pretty fun. And Davis swings and fouls it away, so it's still 1-2. And this Davis guy is definitely not a professional batter. You can totally tell. And now we got some kids. There's still people at the game. Kids are in the background yelling. And if the Phillies are out of pitchers and hitters, I definitely think the Dodgers have the advantage. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And we are going to the 16th inning. Is this the longest game in baseball history? It's got to be getting pretty close. And we got Taylor, Bellinger, and Hernandez coming up. We got a kid sleeping in the crowd. And now we're off to commercial break. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Here we go. Now I'm way behind on the comments. Thanks for all the comments. Rise Hoskins, you guys keep bringing him up. Brett Miller, you're new. You bring him up too. And you guys keep on bringing Rise Hoskins. And I will say the way that he ripped that thing down the left field line, it was an athletic move. I like to make fun of these guys, like, you know, baseball players. They're not athletes. They're a little fat. Rise Hoskins, he's the real deal. And he looked pretty big as well. And I also prefer my athletes very big and strong. And yeah, I'm way behind. Philly 500, thanks for still being here. Bro, Philly should just give it up. It's going to be another repeat of last year versus the Stros. Oscar Zaragoza. He's watching from Vegas. It turns out Vegas is, like, I guess, Los Angeles territory, so he can't even watch the game, even though he pays for Spectrum, and the casinos pay for Spectrum. Like, I don't know, man. It seems like if we went to, let's say, the Caesars Palace Sportsbook, and the Dodgers are on, how could they not have the Dodgers on TV? I just don't get that. Like, that's the point of going to the sports books, and when they have all the TVs, is you get all the games. They even have, like, horse racing on. So, I seem like a very easy solution to go to the casinos. Sounds like you know what you're talking about, but I can't imagine Caesars Palace not showing the Dodgers game. And honestly, I didn't even know about it, but I was in Vegas a little bit ago, and I went to the Red Rock Hotel, and it's off the strip. And if I was ever gonna go to a casino to just relax and maybe watch the sports or, like, you know, just relax, the Red Rock Casino was like the nicest one around. It was empty. It was so nice, and it had a good all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you haven't been to the Red Rock Casino, I would recommend it. It's not quite your average, you know, going to the Las Vegas Strip experience. It feels more like a country club. And I would bet $5 that they were playing the Dodgers games right now. Red Rock Casino. They seem like the type of place that would have the Dodgers game. Here's Chris Taylor. Batting .257, 12 home runs, 48 RBIs. He's 1 for 6 in the game, but he doesn't do shit. Here's the pitch. Oh, new pitcher. Wait a second. Why would they Why would they hit the pitcher if they're bringing in a new pitcher? Are the Phillies out of players? Velasquez is pitching for the Phillies, and he cannot find the strike zone. It is 2-0 to Taylor, and we definitely got to get on. This is the inning here, people. If we can't do it here, we're not going to be able to do it. This has been a very long. I haven't seen the Dodgers not score in this long since they played Arizona 15 innings back at the beginning of the season. But at least in that game we were scoring, but they were just also scoring to tie it up. It's been 4-4 ever since I jumped on. And it's 2-1 to Taylor. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to third base. And they throw him out. And the Phillies, their batting is not outstanding. They don't have any superstars. Their pitching seems to get the job done. And their fielding, and with the center fielder and that third baseman, their fielders get the job done as well. And that is a very quick one out. And I don't think that I've been impressed with anything Taylor has done all season. Like, I don't want him off the team, but I just want him to do a little better. Here's Cody Bellinger, 242, 17 home runs, 44 RBIs. And he's somebody that needs to be doing a little bit better also. And also one of those guys that maybe needs to hit the gym. Like, he's looking very skinny. Although he is bigger than last season when he was a rookie. And he did better as a rookie than he did his second year. When has that ever happened? And it's 2-0. And I heard in the chat earlier before that Bellinger was your favorite player, and I can totally see why that is. I can totally see why that is. But I just like Pui so much. Oh, Bellinger just hit a base hit. Bellinger just hit a base hit, but he's not going to go to second because the center fielder was all over that thing. Who? Oh, Herrera. Herrera, you guys were saying that he's not hitting, but he is earning his money out in center field. Had he been a little bit slower, he might have been able to, oh boy. Oh boy. What's going on here? Rich Hill is running out to the bullpen to warm up. And, he must be, Rich Hill is warming out to the bullpen to start up. And now Kershaw's making fun of him. Kershaw, stop making fun of Rich Hill. Looks like we're gonna be bringing in Hill here soon. But I think Jansen's doing fine. Here's the pitch to Kike Hernandez. It's in the dirt, but the catcher gets in front of it. And Kike is 0 for 6 on the night. Batting .222, 17 home runs, 37 RBIs. And his batting average just has got to get a little bit better. He's a utility player. He can play every position. He gets the job done, but his batting average is not great. Bellinger's actually taking a big lead, and he does have some wheels. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And it looked low and outside, and he's complaining with the umpire about where it was, but the umpire's saying, nope, that was a strike. And earlier in the game, Jock Peterson hit a foul ball, and he foul tipped it off the umpire's mask, like directly off of his mask. And it hit him really hard, and he went out of the game. I think maybe he had some kind of brain damage, like a concussion. And then so they brought in the backup umpire. And you know what? So this is the backup umpire. And I think that first umpire was a veteran. It was like, I'm not going to be around for this one. It's rainy. It's cold. I just got hit in the face. We're bringing in the backup. And that was the best decision ever because he's probably back at his hotel thinking, whew, that was smart to do that. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's popped up to the second baseman. And do these Phillies fans, do they ever make any errors in the field? And now we got 2 outs. And I guess I just don't understand why the Phillies would hit Davis if they're going to be bringing in Velasquez anyway. Oh, and here's Barnes, the catcher. And Barnes, he hasn't done much all season, but for some reason I can kind of imagine him doing something crazy right now. But here's a perfect example of somebody that swings at everything. Batting .211, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, and he was just so much better last year at hitting. And he was playing like the majority of the games in the World Series, and like Barnes was our guy. And now I'm thinking, Dave Roberts, why didn't you start Yasmani Grandal? Maybe we could have won. But I blame Spectrum for us losing Game 7. I mean, half the city didn't even get the games for half the season. I mean, think of how much hype we didn't get because because Spectrum screwed the city. If we have that little extra mojo, that little extra hype, we win that World Series. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. And if Barnes just wants to walk, that's perfectly okay. Like, I just don't see what's going on with the Dodgers hitting right now. They're not getting on base. They're just swinging. And I haven't seen Matt Kemp in forever. Haven't seen Turner. Haven't seen Puig. Who the hell are these guys? Here's the pitch. 2-0. And Barnes, we will absolutely take a walk right now. And he's got the high socks and like the socks pulled up. It's like, dude, try to hit some baseballs, and then maybe you can think about your fashion. How about you learn how to hit the baseball, not picking out cool socks. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, and it's 3-0. And just walk. Forsythe is on deck. He hasn't been doing much all year, but he's clutch. I told you guys I wasn't going to make fun of him all season because he did so well in the playoffs last year. So I am not going to make fun of him. But he hasn't been doing too much, but he is clutch. He seems to rise to the occasion. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. And now we got Logan Forsythe up to bat. And 2 guys on. Now, Logan is not going to hit a home run. What he's going to do is he's going to hit a line drive to the gap. And Bellinger's fast, so he's going to come home. And now they're showing somebody that works at Philadelphia. Who is this kid? Nerdy kid with glasses. Looks like he probably should be making videos. I don't know. They're showing somebody in the crowd. Bellinger's on second. Barnes is on first. Logan Forsythe is at bat. Second, here's the pitch. Outside corner, called a strike, but that was outside. So it's 0-1. And these camera guys got to be thinking, what the hell? And now he knows he's on camera, so he's waving. (0-1). Here's the pitch. Oh, that gets by the catcher. That gets by the catcher. And now Bellinger's at second. And Bellinger's at third. Barnes is at second. And this catcher, he's just not having a good game. He looks very frustrated. He's very sweaty. And you know what? 15 innings behind the plate. It's probably that's what he's complaining about. And he didn't put his body in front of it. And that's like one of those ones in Little League where like the coach yells, you got to get in front of it. And then you're like, I'm not getting in front of it. That he didn't want to get in front of it either. It's 1-1. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. It's getting late. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. And if Vasquez walks in a run, I will take it. Still have not eaten dinner yet, but I'm gonna eat. Maybe I will order a pizza. It'll be the least amount of work. 2-1. Velasquez can't really hit the strike zone right now. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. And the catcher, you can tell, is starting to get a little frustrated with the pitcher as well. Kind of shot him a look like, dude, I can't catch these forever because that was in the dirt. And Jock Peterson is on deck. And we will definitely take Jock Peterson with the bases loaded right now. That is something that we will do. Don't swing at garbage. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And he didn't swing at garbage. That was a beautiful pitch right over the plate, and he just missed it. Phillies fans are on their feet. Now, these guys are the real troopers. These guys are some real troopers. And honestly, they're running out of people to like show, because there's not many people in the crowd. So I've seen a lot of these people before. Like, how often can you get that much TV time? You know, go to a game that's 16 innings long. You know, TV the whole time. And I'm just a little bit upset that we lost our Dodgers Phillies couple behind home plate. They were troopers. They were sticking it out. They sat in the rain, having a great time. But you know what? 16th inning, I guess that's too much for them. And you know what? Let's hope that they were arguing about it on the drive home. Like, I wanted to stay. You wanted to go. And then, they get through it like responsible adults. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And this is just getting ridiculous. And now there's a juiced up guy with the hugest muscles you've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure he just flipped the bird at somebody on the Dodgers. And how's that guy still drinking? And Velasquez strikes out Forsythe, but at least if the Dodgers get up to bat again, we're going to have the top of the order, and that's pretty nice. And now they're showing up the juiced up guy, and yup, he's drunk, and somehow he still has beer. And we're going to commercial break. Every time I come back, there's more people here, so I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. Thanks for coming, everybody. Loads of new people. If you're from Philadelphia, happy to have you. If you're a Dodgers fan, you know what? I love you. Give me a subscribe. If you can't get to a TV, think about this like radio. Leave a comment, say something funny, and yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get some water. I'm back. Oh man, loads of people are here. Oh man, is that who I think it is? The Sports Fury. Is that Josh? Or that's Josh. Only Josh is on YouTube. Josh is here. Everybody, all 81 people, look at Sports Fury's account right now. You're allowed to leave for a second. Click the button, go to his channel, give him a subscribe, watch his channels. I'm still going, babe. Oh, I'm screaming? There's no reason. I guess I'm yelling. Anyway, go check out Sports Fury's channel, and I'm gonna try not to yell. And who's that pitching? We're back, and I'm gonna try not to yell. I'm a little bit loud. And is that Kike Hernandez pitching? Man, he can really do everything, can he? They have Kike Hernandez pitching right now, babe. This is crazy. And that could be a home run. That could be a home run right off the bat. Oh, great catch from Bellinger. And this is not a good look, people. Enrique Hernandez pitching is not a good look. But, you know, Bellinger made the catch. And this is getting a little bit insane. This is a little bit insane, people. And Williams, number 5, he just saw the first one and just wanted to knock it out. And this has got to be a first. And talk about a utility player. But if there's anybody that I think that could do this right now, it's Kike Hernandez. But he doesn't have like a pitching windup. it's a very rudimentary pitching windup. And here's Yasmuel Valentin. And that is 73 miles an hour outside. And this is very exciting. Kike Hernandez, oh, he's going fast. He's going fast. Here's the pitch. And he's having a hard time throwing strikes. That was 76 miles an hour. And what about Rich Hill? Let's bring in Kershaw. Wow, and now they're going really fast. Hernandez is not taking his time. What is going on? Am I having a stroke? Is this happening? Here's the pitch. Finally, he gets a strike. 79 miles an hour, so that was the fastball. And it's 3-1. And you know what? Kike does not look happy about this. And that is 4 balls, and this is not a good look. The Phillies are gonna win. And honestly, you would think that if you're Kike Hernandez, you would think this is fun, but he does not look happy. Like you messed up as a coach if you have Kike Hernandez pitching right now. Dave Roberts, we can't even beat the Phillies. We get this guy Machado, goes 0 for 7. We can't even beat the Phillies. Dave Roberts, you know what? Go back in the dugout. Who's this guy? Number 38, Alfonso. And that's ball 1, 78 miles an hour. And somebody's got to tell Kike Hernandez to throw strikes. He's missing outside every time. You know, give this guy some chin music. Give him some chin music. These guys got to respect you. And Alfonso, the catcher, who just keeps on complaining over everything, steps in. Here's the pitch. And that was another ball. And now Kike is shaking his head like, who knew it was so hard to throw strikes? If the Dodgers win this game, this is like 10-1 against the Dodgers. Let's hope the Phillies don't have any more pitching. Ball 3. And this is looking like the little league kid. This is he's gonna walk in a run. This is looking a lot like Little League. And you know what? How did we use up all our bullpen guys? We didn't even use that many. We had Hudson, Alexander, ball 4. And that is 4 straight balls. And Kike Hernandez cannot throw strikes. You know what? How about Machado? You should have seen Machado. Let's throw in Machado. He's not doing shit. He's 0 for 7. Kike Hernandez, we're throwing in Machado. And now they're making fun of him. Pitch count, 8 balls, 2 strikes, 10 total pitches. Why do we not throw in Machado? He's a young guy, athletic dude. Santana's like, everyone's having a great time now. What the hell? I've never seen this. Here's the pitch. Ooh, strike 1. 81 miles an hour. And every single time he throws the fastball, it's a strike. He's got to throw nothing but fastballs. No more changeups. Here's Poof. Check swing. And he was safe. So it's 1-1. And if anybody's going to strike out right now, it's definitely Poof. He's not impressive. And he just doesn't look as comfortable against Kike Hernandez as the other guys. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. So it is now 1-2. And if Kike Hernandez could strike out even one person, that would be awesome. And I don't even know if you guys should believe me right now, but Kike Hernandez is pitching. He doesn't even know how to play the part. He's going too fast. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball. 66 miles an hour. That was the changeup. So Kike, he's got a fastball and he's got a changeup. And, well, we got all these pitchers on the team making millions of dollars with, like, Kershaw, watching Kike pitch. If I was Kershaw, I would just put on a glove and go out there. Man up. Oh, that's hit very hard. That's hit very, very hard. That's a home run. Game's over. Kike Hernandez just got blown up. And Plouffe. I guess it was just a matter of time. Who's this guy Plouffe? And now they're throwing water on him. And you know what? Kike is not looking happy. And now they got the Gatorade on him. And you know what? The Phillies, they love beating each other up in excitement. I've seen that before. And they are pushing him around. And Plouffe, they seem to like this guy Plouffe. Loads of high fives, and the game's over. Dodgers lose 7-4. And yeah, Kike Hernandez gave up the game-winning home run, the walk-off home run. And that was an amazing game. All right. You know, I know there's loads of people here. I know there's loads of comments. You know what? I can't keep on. All right, I gotta keep going here. This is too many people for me just to stop. Now let's read some comments. Let's go. I'm not leaving on all you guys now. This is. Oh boy, where do I even start? All right, you know what? You guys, we'll let some people leave a little bit. Let's do a game recap. I jumped in the eighth inning. You know what? Usually I don't start that late. Jumped in the eighth inning. Thought it was gonna be a quick little stream. 4-4. Oh, now they're talking to who's this jackass? Plouffe. You know, he's well groomed. He's a good looking guy. You know, he doesn't have any neck beard. And you know what? I'm happy for him. Anyway, so jumping in the eighth inning, and it was 4-4. And then, you know, it was 4-4 the whole time until the 16th inning. And now I'm just trying to remember what happened. There was loads of stuff that happened. It rained. It was like there was like a torrential downpour in like the 10th inning. The umpire, the original umpire, went out of the game because Jock Peterson, everybody's favorite Canadian, hit a foul ball right off of his head. And it looked like he took some concussion brain damage. And he was smart enough to then take himself out of the game. But who knows? Maybe he was just smart enough because it was about to rain and the game was going to go 16 innings. Nonetheless, he's out. They bring in, it takes forever. They bring in the umpire, the secondary umpire. They'd never even seen that before. And it just starts raining and pouring and pouring and pouring. And then so that happened. That was the 10th inning, right around there. Maeda, I don't even know what happened. I didn't even see him because I started in the 8th. But I think he was giving up home runs. What a shocker. And then and then the Dodgers did nothing. And then they lost it, and then they ran out of pitching. And then, you know, Jansen was probably the first sign that we were out of pitchers. So then they put in Kike Hernandez, and then he got blown up. And that was a recap of the game. And yep, now we're watching replays of them. Super excited. I'm gonna close that down. All right, thanks for coming, everybody. You know, let's take a look at the records right now. Let's see what's going on with the Dodgers. Are we still in first place? Because I'm pretty sure our favorite Mexican friend, Fernando, who is learning English, said that at least we're in first place. Let's see if we're still in first place. (56-44). I think we're still in first place by one loss. Anyway, I think we're still in first place. That's good. You know, we got this guy Machado. Why he didn't pitch, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see why they went to Kike Hernandez, but honestly, in that situation, you got the whole team to choose from. Why not Machado? He's big, he's strong, he can throw out anybody from shortstop. You guys saw that play like a week ago. Like it was like maybe 3 games ago. It was insane. Put in Machado. So if I'm going to blame Dave Roberts for anything, it's because of the Machado situation. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's try to read. Let's just start from the bottom. Great game, Dodgers fans. Philly 500. It was a great game. Yep, Dodgers might have a better run in October. I'll give that to you, but nobody expected Philly to have this record at this point of the season. The team itself they do play baseball. Like, I can't even, I just did a 16-hour game. I can't even name one batter on their team. You know, they're not that kind of team. They have been impressive. And they continue to hold Dodgers to, like, not scoring 10 runs the only way we win. And 4, like, they were stuck at 4 forever. The Phillies did that. And you know what? You guys even said earlier in the game, one of you guys, because you guys are always making fun of the Dodgers bullpen. It's definitely number 1 on the hit list right now. And honestly, I would more talk about the starting pitching, but you know, there's some untouchables on there like Kershaw. Well, you guys talking about the bullpen, and this is a perfect example of our bullpen lost this one. It was a complete loss. We ran out of pitchers first. I think that's losing the bullpen. So you know what, we got to get somebody else in there. If we had one more guy, it would have been better. All right, we got loads of comments. And Sports Fury came. You know, good for him. At Las Vegas right now, it's 10:05. Jack Halk, thanks for stopping by. And you know what? In Vegas, I'm sure that I sound better than just bing, 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 and because cash registers and casinos and people being loud. You know what? Pop me in your ears, and I'm probably okay every once in a while. 3-1. Brett Miller, okay. Josh Cooper, shoe game meh. Josh Cooper, shoe game meh. You know what? Thanks for coming. Haven't seen you before. What's up? I'm going to McDonald's. Anybody want some? Oh, custom. You know what? I've got to cut back on my fast food. But if somebody says that, I would definitely say, get me a Big Mac. It's 1 o'clock here. Eric Simmons, he was here the whole time. Good for him. He was here the whole time. You know, he deserves the gold star. And active. He was the MVP of the game. Of commenters. Pretty sure it was him. Don't spend, but actually he was MVP of the commenters when there was like 10 people here. There were loads. Anyway, Eric Simmons, you're the main. Don't spend money. You just went to the. That's what I'm. Man, this is way back. Stinking pitcher. I gotta go to the bottom. That's way too far back. All right, everybody's saying bye. All right, great night. You know what, Andre Mark. See you next time. CL Oracle. He's a Diamondbacks fan, but he's cool in our book. He watched this whole thing with us. As a Diamondbacks fan, if he's really a Diamondbacks fan and he's listening to a Dodgers stream on YouTube, we gotta cut him some slack. So you know, next time he comes back, he's allowed to like the Diamondbacks. Yeah, I'm gonna get some pizza. Good night, Andre. Oscar's new too. All right, here we go. Let's go up a little bit. Anyway, they're just talking about the Phillies winning, which happened. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. I'm gonna end this one. This was a loads of people game. It's got to be one of my biggest ones to get up to like 100 and something. But one time I had it up to 350. So 350 is my highest, and that was the Warriors game last year against the Lakers that went to overtime. This one has got to be number 2. This is definitely number 1 for baseball. By far. So anyway, thanks for coming. Loads of comments. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And Sports Fury and Philly 500, they do sports too. And now it's getting late. Here we go. Turn this off. And next time I gotta stick the landing at the ending.